I believe I'm live. Oh. Get out of that shit. I am live, right? Damn it. I didn't check. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna check one more time to see if I'm live. I closed the fucking window without checking if I was officially live. Oh, I'm such a dunce. Okay, I am live. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, alright. Yeah, I saw this in my recommended. Lego Batman's subversive queer coding. I saw this in my fucking recommended. I don't know why YouTube would think I would want to see this shit. I don't know. But it was in there, and I was like, I wanted to ignore it at first, but it kept calling me. Come on, you haven't streamed in a while. Watch it. It's probably cringe. Watch it. I mean, I made a little Twitter post about it at first, like just its presence in my recommended and a reaction pic, and that was it. I was gonna leave it at that, but it kept calling me. But anyway, yeah, it's about queer coding and the Joker and Batman. Basically saying that the Joker and Batman are gay, or like these, like, because it's so confusing because they go back and forth between Joker's gay, Batman's gay, the Joker and Batman's gay, Robin and Batman are gay. It just goes back and forth with the shit. Oh, Emily Carter, $24.99 super chat. We're not going on vacation. We're going to the Oh God! I can't wait to start doing responses again. Or just find a way to incorporate that clip into a video, because my God, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, Skeleton, I think there's a check description for trigger warnings. Yeah, apparently. But wait, what are the trigger warnings? Because I didn't see that. Trigger warnings, violence, guns, knives, Batman punches a dog, The Dark Knight in 20 minutes. And there's a drawing of a horse on fire. Jesus. Y'all some babies. He-Man, £5 super chat. Coding, aka an attempt to read intent into a work whether or not it exists. Well, this is other shit. This is another way to say that too. Basically, like, have you ever heard the expression like something coding, like race coding or queer coding, like what's going to be exhibited in this video? Like, it's usually just dependent on stereotypes. Like, these are motherfuckers who are sheltered and have been indoors their entire lives and have never met a gay person or like an LGBT person or a person of color. They've never met anyone that hasn't been from their little group. So when they watch TV, they watch TV, they live off these fucking stereotypes. That gay people are this, black people are this, whatever. And they just project it on more shit instead of just like learning, oh wait, it's kind of homophobic to think all gay people act like that. Yeah, they don't know how to modify or like, just go outside or just to modify their view of the world. Emily Carter, $4.99 super chat. Drinking beer and pouring one out for my favorite YouTuber for her sacrifice of sanity to cringe. Thank you. Gene Cream Vader, Jesus. $2 super chat. Why dost thou render in full ATP J log bodies Sama? Because my internet is shit. Officer Buck Trudussel? You think that's bad? YouTube seems to think I wanted to watch Quentin reviews and Lily Orchard videos yesterday. Goddamn. Oh no, I need the moderator because there's someone spamming hi in the damn chat. Oh no. I think I saw Kai Fujimoto a minute ago. Is that because I can't click on the goddamn 3 buttons anymore? If you can see me clicking right now. Damn! So yeah, so I'm gonna need a moderator. Oh no. But anyway. Yeah, let's get on with this. I think I might do a double feature. Because there's a video in the recommended that says queer coding the Joker, an analysis. Jesus Christ. And it's 34 minutes to just say, he wear white makeup, he got unusual relationship with another man, he gay. 34 minutes to say some shit like that. Oh, excuse me. Mikey Gustler, $50 super chat. Hey, J Lungbone, hope you've been well. You won't see me on Twitter anymore since I deleted it. I don't know. Thought I'd let you know I'm excited for the Snyder Cut. Respect to you and EFAP, but I believe that Man of Steel and BVS Unlimited Edition are great films. Love you. I mean, well, Man of Steel, I don't know about that anymore. but yeah, BVS, I stick to my guns on that one. I actually still like that. I saw EFAP's video on it, and I still like the movie. Still like it. In spite of its flaws, Black Tiger Paw 1, $2 super chat. You should see the Journal of Transformative Works. We'll see. Darth Gene Cream Vader, $5 super chat. Ha ha ha! You made me laugh at the straightforward answer. Here's $5. Thank you. All right, let's get on with this shit. Let's do it. Because I couldn't help it. Like, I watched the whole video earlier, but I already forget. When it comes to shit like this, you forget about it a few hours after you've watched it, unless you are really dedicated to analyzing shit. But yeah, there's a few things, because I did document it on Twitter. I did cap some clips. So I do remember a couple of shitty parts, but oof. Yeah, they're like, I don't remember too much from it. Except for those parts. Skeleton? Oh my god. Skeleton. Fuck it. That's how I'm saying it. $5 super chat. I was gonna ask you when the part 3 of Utopia comic dub is coming out, but it turns out Borbit is still drawing it. It's gotta be doozy. Yeah, I was gonna wait for it to be completely done, because I'm not gonna do it in parts. Fuck that shit. Even though that would get me a lot more, ad revenue, a lot more cheddar. I would rather wait until it's all out so I can just knock it out in one video. Because I'm not going to be doing it in parts. Because the way he draws, though, like, the first few fucking pages barely having any fucking dialogue. So it wouldn't do any good for me to do it part by, like, page, every few pages. Anyway, let's go.
Fun fact about me, I love Lego Batman. I love the animation, the characters, the humor.
It's not a fun fact. Like, you announced that, like, oh, this is such a niche film. Fun fact, I really like Lego Batman. Yeah, a lot of people do.
This is MacGuffin Airlines, Flight 1138. We are transporting 11 million sticks of dynamite and 2 best friends.
The humor.
Nothing bad ever happens to me.
The humor.
My name's Richard Grayson, but all the kids at the orphanage call me Dick.
Well, children can be cruel.
Yeah.
And yes, the rampant queer coding.
The rapper, and you won't believe what she considers queer coding. You won't believe. I mean, you will, but there's some shit that you'll be like, wait, what? That nigga, no, nigga. Shut up.
Doesn't do ships.
What?
As in relationships.
I am not gonna be part of a one-sided relationship.
Boo-boo, look at me. You're too good for Batman. He needs to open his eyes and see what it feels like when you're not around.
You're trying to entrap me.
Sideburns, $7.99 super chat. BVS has Jolly Ranchers, so I'll give it that. Yeah, I always thought like the red and green Jolly Ranchers were like a nod to red and green kryptonite. Yeah.
To a relationship.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not gonna work.
Oh yes, it is.
Lego Batman is a film about...
This person clearly doesn't understand that the whole relationship dynamic between Batman and the Joker was a complete joke. It was a joke. Inside joke. Parody. This doesn't mean they're gay. What are you doing?
Batman, Bruce Wayne, and his greatest fear.
Your greatest fear is
being a part of a family again.
Batman doesn't want to get close to anyone because he might lose them. Dick, Robin, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, and Alfred all help Bruce confront that fear and realize he's better off with an open heart.
Sometimes losing people is part of life. But that doesn't mean you stop letting them in.
This lesson extends to Batman's relationship with the Joker. At the start of the film, Batman refuses to acknowledge Joker as his greatest enemy. And here, the term greatest enemy has a romantic connotation.
No. I mean, it does, but it's like, it's not blatant. You're not supposed to take it literally.
In the Lego Batman movie, bad guy translates to partner.
Then I'd say that I don't currently have a bad guy.
To fight someone means to date them.
Okay, look, I'm fine with you fighting other people if you want to do that, but what we have is special.
I hate you means I love you.
I hate you, Joker.
I hate you too.
I hate you more.
I hate you the most.
It's a gag, yeah, and people can and do claim that's all anyone should take from these moments.
Yes, that's what normal people would take from that. Normal people who understand fucking subtext. And like who understand parody. Fuck, the purest form of cancer. $20 super chat. Today's been an absolute mug of raw depresso. So this is a golden ray of undiluted sunshine, shining straight into my eyeballs. Anyway, now that I can see, I'll let the queer coding video ruin my ears. Then we can come full circle.
But director Chris McKay called their Joker and Batman dynamic the backbone of the film, and I think he's absolutely right.
Like, yeah, you can read that into it, but like, it's the whole film. Like, what? How does that improve your argument? This is a bit of an improv that Zach and Will did when I milked them. I guess this is what she read into it. He said milked, and milked is a common phrase used in gay porn. So clearly, he means that the Joker and Batman are gay. Because he said milked. I had to play off each other in a recording session, and they came up with a lot of stuff here and there. And then we kept chasing it, kept writing it and chasing it editorially, and these ideas kind of became the backbone of the film. Okay, how does that prove that this is queer coding?
Right. This lover's tiff between Joker and Batman propels the entire plot. It's what drives Joker to make a new evil plan. It's why Batman rises to Joker's bait, which then allows Joker to kickstart the final battle. It's what forces Batman...
I don't know. It's like you're making no points. Andres Antonio Gonzalez Caceres, 150 UU. Hey girl, did you watch Superman and Lois? I love the first episode, but after episode 2 and the trailer for episode 3 gives me vibes of anti-woke. As a joke, they are doing reverse woke just to revert to woke anytime. I don't know. So I haven't been paying attention to it because I just did not give a shit about Superman versus Lois. So yeah, I probably won't be watching it. It's not my thing. Master Chuddy, $2 super chat. Man, is she overthinking? Thinking it. It's a movie about Legos.
To face his fears and team up with others. And beyond the laughter, there's real heart to these scenes.
All right, that doesn't mean gay.
It's hard not to feel the gut punch when Batman tells Joker,
"You mean nothing to me."
Okay.
It's hard not to get angry at Batman when he refuses to say he hates the Joker.
I hate you.
Oh, that's nice.
Me too.
It's so hard not to hate Batman. Batman was such a fucker in that scene. He was such a fucker. I hated Batman in that scene. I think this person is an adult. The person who made this video. It's so hard not to be mad at Batman in this scene. Oh my god, you can vote, for Christ's sake. At least I think she can. Jesus. At one point in the video, I think she said she was a student, so I'm guessing maybe around like 20. But yeah, you can fucking vote.
At the end of the film,
You're supposed to laugh, not be angry. It's a joke. It's a goddamn joke.
when the fate of the entire city depends on Batman's ability to open up to the Joker to win him back, the creators embrace the romantic nature of that premise.
But it's still a fucking joke. It is still a joke. Oh no, we got another spammer. I wish I could fucking interact with chats, but for some reason I can't. Hang on a second. Maybe I can. Hurry up and get at these motherfuckers right quick. Oh wait, that's not it. That's not it. Damn it. But yeah, oh wait. I think my moderators got him. I always get fucking anxious when I see these fools, and I just want to handle it myself. I always forget I have moderators. Anyway, but yeah, it's a joke. It's a fucking metaphor for how screwed up their fucking relationship is and how dependent they are on each other. It's a joke. Mike Testa, $1.99 super chat. What spammer? You know what it's like? It's like if it was up to this chick, she would have went full, like, she would have completely been on board with Gay LeFou. Because Gay LeFou, instead of like using the gay thing as a joke, like, oh, secretly they're in love with each other because Gaston loves himself more than anything, and LeFou's always up his ass, you know, and use that as kind of like an in-joke like they did with Lego Batman, then they would have, like, it would have been fine. But no, they genuinely made him gay based off a fucking joke. Which is like, yeah, that's dumb. That's really dumb. And that's kind of fucking homophobic. Like, LeFou's gotta want to wank him off. I mean, he's always around him. Two guys in the same space for more than a few minutes. Homo! Alex Lee, $5 super chat. What is this foolishness? Seriously, is this video satire? These are the types of people that ship Sam and Frodo in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's well, you know, I'll get to that later. I was gonna say that, like, shippers they ruin every damn thing. And I'll bet serious fucking money that this person ships, like, every show she watches, she hones in on two people. They probably don't have any fucking relation to each other at all. Like, no emotional connection, really. And like, oh, I ship them so hard. Shit's fucking annoying.
Batman reaches out to Joker and delivers a heartfelt speech, lit by a sunset backdrop and underscored by dramatic music.
Yeah, a sunset backdrop with a lot of destruction happening in the background.
And suddenly I'm all verklempt.
I'm all verklempt over this children's film. That's not about two gay characters.
Please save us.
You just said us.
This film works as a romance as well as a comedy.
No! The romance is the comedy. Shit. Yeah, don't you hate it? Don't you hate those chicks who get off to gay shit and just won't fucking admit they like getting off to gay shit? And they make it into a thing. They start a YouTube channel and make video essays on fucking how Lego Batman is queer-coded. It's all sexual repression. Like, full stop. It's like Christian girls who, like, accidentally sound sexual as hell when they talk about Jesus. Jesus was inside me. He was all around me. Oh, I mean, he came to me. He came on me. Mothradon, 100 rubles. A most modern, oh shit. More spam. Most modern movie, comic, animation fandoms got super high off the whole enemies to lovers trope, and it bloody shows. Yes, it does. It fucking does. Nico Boy Nolan, $5 super chat. Thinking two people would make a cute couple on a surface level is fine, but when you insist something's there when it's clearly not, it's just cringe. Indeed. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just pure and utter sexual repression. There's a lot of chicks like this, like who fall into these types of circles who don't want to fucking admit they like seeing guys fuck, or like who like fetishizing gay relationships because it's something new and taboo for them because they're so fucking sheltered. So they do shit like this. They lash out. Like this is how they lash out. How the Lego Batman subversive queer coding. Like, who else but someone with a dry pussy made this video? Nobody but a chick with dry pussy make this video. Evil Hero Diamond Cat, $2 super chat. What's up, my baby girl? Oh, God, no. Ebony Williams, $5 super chat. How did the make it gay trope become as popular as it did? I don't know. I blame Sherlock, to be honest. Sora Hart, $5 super chat. This might be a bit off topic, but I'm Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts shipper. However, I know it won't be canon and I won't lose sleep over it. Yeah, we need more shippers like you who aren't going to fucking freak out when something isn't going to happen or whatever. Dallas Marshall, $2 super chat. I'm bi. And this everything is gay shit is annoying. Squirrel Gadget, $5 super chat. These same people constantly complain about lack of gay representation, but then prop up terrible characters just for being queer coded or gay. Excuse me. Absolutely. I'm just so done with that shit. Because they did that shit with Sherlock. Because it was the same situation. They just joke about them being as close as they are. But, like, they're not gay, though. It's just a fucking joke. But it's two hot guys. Well, two hot guys, and, in terms of Sherlock. I'm sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch and, the other one, Martin Freeman. But, like, when I say hot, I have to put it in quotations. But apparently a lot of people thought you were hot at the time. But... like, yeah, you see two hot guys, you're like, I want to see them kiss. But see, that's too much like guys seeing two attractive chicks in the same space and them wanting two girls to kiss. Like, guys who are obsessed with, like lesbian sex and shit. It's too much like that. So they got to pull it back a little bit. And be like, oh no, this relationship is real. It's real. It's romantic. It's real. It's representation. It's for the culture. It's real. Atheon2736 $2 super chat. The idea of queer coding and make close male friend or compatriots gay because they totally are is annoying. It's even worse when they say that brotherly camaraderie. Oh yeah, camaraderie. I say it all the time. I can't even fucking pronounce it. Matthew Weisenand? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. $5 super chat. I'm bisexual. Enjoyed the video we are watching here. But wow, did they really reach like Mr. Fantastic to make their points here? Yeah. And I'm getting a lot of fucking super chats tonight. What the fuck is happening? Emily Carter, $4.99 super chat. Pause the image. The paused image will haunt my nightmares tonight. Thanks a lot. Oh wait. Yeah, it's pretty damn funny. I didn't realize that until now. Damn. Thank you. Night Theft, $20 super chat. I think the worst was the Supernatural because Sean and Dean were brothers. Yeah, that's some fucking... Oh, just say you want to see two hot people kiss. And then you see motherfuckers saying, well, incest isn't bad. Like, culturally, like, no, bitch, you want to see two hot guys kiss. So you are foregoing... your fucking decency as a human being to want to see it happen. Damn. A Xanago, $5 super chat. Are they gonna turn Batman and Joker gay like they did Harley and Ivy? I don't think so. I don't think that'll ever happen. That's just fucking weird. Well, let me cap this right quick, just in case. Anyway, let's get back to this shit.
And I know people agree with me on that because some of them boycotted Lego Batman on the grounds that it was chock full of pro-gay propaganda.
Okay, let's pull it back a bit.
Us?
This film works as a romance as well as a comedy. And I know people agree with me on that, because some of them boycotted Lego Batman on the grounds that it was chock full of pro-gay propaganda.
Okay, so we're... That's your fucking defense. That's why this movie is gay. Or that's why these characters are gay. Because some fucking weirdos and bigots said, oh, it's pro-gay propaganda. So that must confirm that that their relationship is gay coded. Because bigots who naturally see gay shit in everything concerning men who are not acting 100% masculine or like doing things that are 100% doing some things that are outside the realm of masculinity or male, like traditional male friendship. Suddenly, like, yeah, they look at that shit and like y'all bigots and these shippers are two sides of the same fucking coin. Two sides of the same homophobic coin. See, what I call these shippers is like polite homophobes. Because like, oh my god, Joker and Batman are so gay for each other because the Joker wears makeup and wears purple and he's really flamboyant, and Batman, like, he has nobody, like, what? And he has a boy servant in Robin, which is fucking weird to say, by the way, because Robin is technically, wasn't he like underage in every iteration of fucking Batman? Wasn't he like a teenager? Like, it's just fucking gross. Like, stop saying that shit. Officer Buck Trudussel, $2 super chat. Well, the next Superman movie could be black, so yeah, I heard about that. Mike, now, you know, I don't have a problem with that. Not necessarily. It depends on how they're going to do it. I have a problem with who's going to be writing it. Motherfucker. Ugh. I'm not on board with him. Mike Testa, 199 super chat. I didn't know Knobs reviewed the Lego Batman movie. Emily Carter, 499 super chat. What a perfect night for me to get drunk. Get that cheddar, Jay. Thank you. But like I was saying, why are you taking the fucking word of like some Christian fundamentalist crazies who see homophobic shit in anything involving two men or just men in general, stepping outside of their stepping outside of masculinity for like a little while. You know who you know who else liked to call shit gay that wasn't? Jerry Falwell. Remember, if you are a 90s baby like I am, you remember the whole the debacle with Jerry Falwell calling Tinky Winky from Teletubbies gay because he wore a purse and danced, even though like all the Teletubbies danced. But yeah, apparently he was gay because he had a purse. And like, I think there's always been jokes about like, how does this old motherfucker end up watching Teletubbies? That's number one. And number two, how the fuck did he get into that mindset where he was like, oh yeah, that puppet is sucking cock. that guy in a suit, that vague looking creepy alien thing is sucking some major cock in this television show meant for infants. Like, how the fuck did you get there? It's the same thing with these shipper bitches. How the fuck are you getting there? Where are you getting this shit from? It's just like I said before, it's polite homophobia with the shippers. I mean, it's all homophobia, but like with the shippers, it's polite. Well, they see it as polite because, well, it's representation, and I think it's good. So that means I'm not being homophobic. But like, yeah, you are being homophobic. And it's especially weird that it's a movie made for children. Like, stop it. Really stop it.
What do you say?
And plus, like, I didn't finish this thought, but like, also getting you this intel from from bigots who, like, from bigots and Christian fundamentalist weirdos who read weird shit into everything. That's not the good look that's not a good look. That's not the slam dunk you think it is. You're basically fucking admitting, yeah, my kinks and my views on media are all based on what homophobes have to say. They're all based on stereotypes and all kinds of shit. Yeah, yeah, see? Christian fundamentalists think that Joker and Batman are gay. Take that, bigots. And like, so it's like, what the fuck? You all over the place. You're backwards. What the fuck? Mothra Dawn, 100 rubles? Wait, is she implying that if the bigots didn't complain about the pro-gay propaganda, she wouldn't have thought the movie was queer-coded? No, I think that she thinks that complaint validates the queer codinations that she's pointing out. That's what I think it is. I hope she isn't that fucking petty. We're like, well, I'm saying it's queer coded now because, just to own the chuds. Like, I hope that's not it, because that's just as bad.
You had me at shut up.
Just shut up. You had me at hello.
And what? It's called a reference, you dumb bitch! It's a reference! Do you know what references are? Oh my god. See, it's gay-coded. Booyah. Slam dunk, Cuddly Kraken, $5 super chat. As a Lego fan myself and a gay man, this is absolute nonsense.
But there's a reason I find this dynamic so special. When I look at the Batman mythos, at the homophobic nightmare legacy that's dogged this series for decades, I'm struck by the way the Lego Batman movie turns the tables. It treats the romance between Batman and Joker not as a nightmare, but the key to...
The key! It's a romance! This man who's been trying to kill Batman for 50 years, it's a romance! When a man tries to kill you while being flamboyant, it's a romance. Yeah, I hope no kids watch your fucking videos, because that's not a good message that you want to convey to them.
To Batman's salvation. Well, to explain that claim, we're gonna need...
Oh my god, stop with this stupid voice and get on with it. Ugh, stop.
To talk about history. Batman was popular and could also get kinda dark. But
I know what kills me? This is just like that Bury Your Gays video I did a long time ago. Apparently, like, in that video, according to the person I was responding to, killing off lesbian characters is homophobic because in the 50s, at some fucking point, like, lesbian novels were discriminated against, and like they couldn't never ever have happy endings because they didn't want to look like they were encouraging like lesbianism or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, what does that have to do with current year? Like, what does that have to do with now? You're not explaining shit. They just kind of be like, see, it's just one of those things that peppers up their videos. It makes their videos look more intelligent than they actually are. Night Theft, $5 super chat. Let me know what she's smoking so I can avoid it. But like, it's something that it's just to make them look more intelligent than they actually are. See, the past, like, who gives a fuck? A lot of things meant different things back then.
Ho ho, time for a vibe check. What's that over there? Oh my god. Oh, yes. The early years of Batman were plagued by homoeroticism. Batman and Robin were supposed to share a purely platonic dynamic, but due to panels like this one, gay vibes began to accumulate.
Well, Batman is a playboy? Like, so two men getting a fucking massage separately, but in the same room. Oh, yeah, like, guys, keep in mind, if you go out with your friends for, like, a massage, or like, you know, one of those special massages or any kind of massage, and you're in the same room together, you're a fucking homo. Period. You're gay as hell. You're gay. You do anything stepping out of masculinity or like or gender roles or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You do anything, you step out of masculinity a little bit, fucking homoeroticism. And like I said, it wasn't Robin a fucking teenager. I know them sleeping in the same bed is fucking weird, but I don't know. I want some context. I don't want to just look at a fucking This is what people do nowadays. They just show a panel of something, and we're supposed to think, oh, well, that's exactly what it means. I'm not going to look for any context.
Grant Morrison, writer of Batman comics such as Arkham Asylum and Batman and Robin, even went so far to say, gayness is built into Batman. I'm not using gay in the pejorative sense, but Batman is very, very gay. There's just no denying it. Obviously, as a fictional character, he's intended to be heterosexual, but the basis of the whole concept is utterly gay.
Alright, so the whole concept of Batman is gay. Oh, my parents died. I was traumatized by that. So much so that I wasn't able to connect to people, and I kind of secluded myself from everyone except my hopeful butler, who became my mother and my father. Then I started to I started to fight crime in a bat costume, and I fought different villains and brought them to justice. And I don't use guns because a gun took my parents' life, so I'm not gonna do that. And what? Where's the gay at? And everything I've said, where's the homo that you can get from that you can gather from that? I don't get it. It's just fucking gay. Like, you're traumatized, fucking faggot. Your parents are dead, fucking homo. Gargling balls up in here, swallowing man gravy. Like, you catch villains at night? People have sex at nighttime. You know who else has sex at nighttime? Faggots. What the fuck does this even mean? This is what I'm saying. Don't give me shit out of context, because this doesn't make sense at all. Mike Testa, 199 super chat. Don't forget he became gay and Asian. Oh yeah. Skeleton, $2 super chat. He's straight, but don't get it twisted. He's gay. Emily Carter, 199 super chat. Trauma is gay. Yeah, it's all gay. It's fucking gay. Gay. Yeah, it's fucking gay. Like, do you have on again, off again relationships with a cat woman and an Amazonian bitch? You fucking gay. You gay, bro. Evil Hero Diamond Cat, $2 super chat. I'm not reading that. Yeah, it's like, guys, fellas, yo, fellas, is it gay to fight crime as a bat? What the fuck am I reading? Anyway, and even if what he said had validity, which it doesn't, because I'm just like, what? I mean, are you talking about like his relationship with Robin? I'm sorry, but like a guy taking in a fucking teenager, a traumatized teenager, is not automatically gay. And to say that is kind of creepy. Like, oh yeah, he's fucking a 16-year-old. Gay! Like, he took in a 16-year-old after he lost his entire family. Faggot! He's clearly gonna open up his asshole. Officer Qu33rcoding, $5 super chat. So it's gay. If I've ever slept in the same bed as a male relative, Robin was adopted by Batman, so he's technically his son. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, but no. Their fucking relationship, Batman and Robin's relationship, didn't even really come off gay in the Schumacher movies, and that shit had some homoerotic undertones as well. So, you know, I mean, with the bat nipples and the bat ass with the zipper in the back, right where the asshole is, like, come on, bruh. Yeah, that was gay, but I still didn't read gay into their relationship, even then. Because, like, Bruce fucking an underage person would have been creepy. That's not gay, that's just pedophilia. So, but, you know, whatever.
Ever heard of the SNL series The Ambiguously Gay Duo? Yeah, that's a Batman spoof.
Can't
Okay, it's a spoof.
keep this up, lifetime companion. Let's go for the...
You know what's funny is, like, somebody like her would have tried to cancel SNL for these old sketches, saying how homophobic they were. But, you know, you gotta support the queer, you gotta get some support out there for the queer coding. So, you know, let's just, we're just gonna ignore that.
The break.
Like, I don't care. I think it's fucking hilarious. But someone like her would not think it was hilarious in any other circumstance.
By the time the 50s rolled around,
any other
parents had started to grow wary of comic books, the same way the parents of today are wary of video games. People were concerned that comics caused juvenile delinquency.
They're reading stories devoted to adultery, to sexual perversion, to horror, to the most despicable of crimes. Crime and horror comic books stimulate outbursts of destructive violence that might otherwise have been channeled into much less antisocial activity.
Then, boy wonder, Mr. Frederick Wortham over here shat out a little book called Seduction of the Innocent. He used falsified studies to claim comics swayed kids to violence,
Derbster, $2 super chat. Always look forward to your streams. Comedy equals fire. Thank you.
Respect for authority, and of course, gay. He described Batman and Robin's situation as like a wish dream of two homosexuals living together.
Okay, so like, why are we... If you know, like, unstable, opportunistic fucking boomers from the 50s believe this, then why are you taking it seriously? Why are you saying, yeah, no, it's totally queer-coded. This old, crusty mummy, this old, crusty, out-of-touch mummy said he was. What do you want? I mean, come on. Let's be real. Under any other circumstances, she would flip the script and just say, oh, no, the whole Batman and Joker relationship thing, the whole implication is fucking homophobic. It's rooted in homophobia. You'd be saying the exact opposite. If you weren't a shipper, you'd be saying the exact fucking opposite.
In a study of over 1,000 homosexual...
Oh, shut up. Stop. Just fucking stop
cases at the Quaker Emergency Service Readjustment Center, we found that the arousal of homosexual fantasies, the translation of fantasies into fact, and the transition from episodic homosexual experiences were confirmed.
I forgot how to pronounce this again. Atane? Fuck. 199 super chat. As an LMT, am I guilty of gay conversion now?
Fixation of the pattern. Maybe.
You know what? Fuck it. He says, like, comics equal gay. Batman and Robin equal gay. I'm skipping past this shit because she's obnoxious as hell. And it goes on for way too long. You're like, come on, hurry up.
But many credit Wortham's book as the match that lit the censorship campaign bonfire. A Senate subcommittee of juvenile delinquency recommended that comic publishers create a system to regulate their content. That decree, along with Wortham's book, forced publishers' hands. They created the Comics Code Authority as an alternative to government regulation. Behold, comic publishers' DNI list. Crime shall never be presented in such a way as to create sympathy for the criminal, to promote
Black Tiger Paw 1, $2 super chat. Is she referencing Alfred Kinsey?
Depicted in dress
I don't
reasonably
know. I wasn't
acceptable
listening.
to society.
This goes on and on about nothing that has anything to do with anything. Albatross 5, $1 super chat. If Joker ever did insinuate that he and Bat were a couple, it would be for comedy. The Joker would think it's funny. Yeah, exactly.
Is not a license for colloquialisms.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm skipping past it too. Like, she's just saying, yeah. People from 50s did not understand things. They were out of touch. No shit.
Points. Congratulations. You've met the code criteria. Here's a cool little seal on the cover of your comic that promises parents you aren't gonna poison their children's minds with gore, cleavage, or gay people. If you didn't get the CCA seal, chances were no stores would even carry your comic. And so America entered a new age of
Officer Buck $5 super chat. So she's taking the Jack Thompson of comic books word on Batman being gay, apparently. I don't know.
Censorship. Say hello to Reverse Beard's Batgirl and Batwoman, who were created to make Batman and Robin look less gay somehow. Batman already had the hots for Catwoman, but she made crime seem cool, and that was also on the naughty list. So, yeah, no. The larger cast served another key hetero function.
If this video were like I said, waving their finger at people who think Joker and Batman are gay, I'd be like, okay, this is a better made video than, like, if this was a sarcastic video. Like, yeah, they're not gay idiots. I mean, look at the people who thought they were. Like, come on.
They made sure Batman and Robin were never left alone together. At one point, Alfred the Butler was even axed and replaced with some rando named Aunt Harriet, so Wayne Manor would have a female resident. The shadow of the great comic book scare hung over the Batman franchise for decades. It took a new avenue of publication, direct market distribution, for comic artists to bypass the CCA regulations, and that didn't occur until the late 70s. To meet the Comic Code Authority's criteria, Batman became a much more silly comic. The TV shows only cemented that standard until America came to associate Batman with this.
With 1,000 lies in a good disguise.
Your orange juice, sir. Batman special.
As restrictions lifted, creators began to play around with a darker Batman. But Frank Miller was the one who drove the real paradigm shift when he collaborated with Klaus Janson and Lynn Varley to create The Dark Knight Returns. This landmark story stars Batman as a washed-up old dude who comes out of retirement after he watches too much Zorro. He goes on to face off with gangs, the Joker, and even Superman. Miller's
why do I feel like she really simplified that?
story ushered in a whole new era of comics.
I mean, she probably meant it as a joke, but still is like, oh, stop that. Don't do that.
The Dark Age. Gritty comics flooded shelves. It wasn't until the release of The Dark Knight Returns that Americans were able to shake the campy absurdity of early Batman. The gay vibe Batman from the Wonder Years made a few cameos post The Dark Knight Returns, but the general mythos of Batman was changed forever.
Oh god, my glasses. Cassetto, I think. $4.99 super chat. Did you look for this, or did this goddamn video get recommended to you more times than you could count? It was for me, and it's freaking annoying. Yeah, it was in my recommended this morning, and I was like, oh god. Probably another thing I have to cover.
Batman became dark and mysterious and, oddest of all, cool. Now he's the masked vigilante who takes out whole hordes of gangsters with street smarts and fancy cars and giant muscles. And after he whoops ass, he gets to go home to his mansion and live as a playboy millionaire. Far from the homo vibes of his youth, Batman has become the ultimate straight power fantasy.
Oh, what? Because gay people never wanted to be like cool like Batman. It's a straight power fantasy. No gay people want to be like Batman. It's just facts.
The alpha male to end alpha males.
That's what you're supposed to be.
No one really classifies Batman as an alpha male. I've never fucking heard it in my life, but whatever.
And the Joker. Oh boy, the Joker. The Joker has also gotten darker over the years, and as Batman has become more hetero, The Joker has become more queer.
Wait a minute. We're a team, Bats. Admit it, that's our dynamic. All that's missing is the makeup sex. I don't expect you to acknowledge it. You are after all the distancer. I'm the overly complicated one. So clearly, like, because he's the Joker, he's making a fucking joke. All it's missing is the make-up sex. It's a fucking joke. God damn it. No, he's clearly gay. See, when someone makes a gay joke, that means they're gay. That's automatically, that's what it means.
Oh, girlfriend, I just love that shade. As decadent as it is rare.
Your beautiful hair and skin tones. I have a few makeup tips for you to try.
Oh, do share, do share.
What even is this? It looks like some fan drawn bullshit. And like I said, it really doesn't fucking mean anything. It don't mean shit.
Chase J made a great video on the Joker. The exact way.
Oh yeah, that's the video in the recommended. The one we might watch next. If it's not midnight. Well, no, I don't think it should be. I think I should be done with this before midnight. But I don't think I'll be able to get the other video done in one night. I mean, in like less than an hour. I don't know. We'll see.
He's been coded. How queer people might relate to the Joker.
How queer people might relate to the Joker. Alrighty. Not homophobic at all. Hey guys, you ever cut your like? Is it gay? Hey, fellas, is it gay to cut your face off? Is it gay to abuse your fucking Is it gay to abuse your girlfriend?
I don't have the time to explore those topics, but I will point out that from the start, Joker has boasted campy clothes and a flamboyant demeanor. And then Miller entered the scene. As Miller forever changed Batman's mythos, so too did he change Joker's. Early Batman comics like to blame Joker's pale skin and red lips on chemical burns, but Miller's Joker applies his own makeup. Miller's Joker.
So does Heath Ledger's. So does Jack. Well, no, Jack Nicholson did yeah. His is chemical burns as well. He puts on makeup though later to look normal. But Heath Ledger puts on the Joker makeup too. Guess that means he likes to suck cock. Happy birthday, Paulie! $4.99 super chat. JLB, love your content, and you're my favorite editor on YouTube. Here's some money to keep up the fine work. Thank you. Oh God. Oh yeah, some people in chat are like, yeah, dude, he's a clown. He's a fucking clown. Excuse me, but yeah, he's a clown. Heath Ledger put on makeup too, motherfucker.
Joker calls Batman pet names.
So, how? Like, I know best friends who I know people who have pet names for their best friends. That's not. Oh my God.
Miller's Joker lures the Batman to the tunnel of love.
Because he's the Joker. He lures him to the tunnel of love. Homo. Gay. I cringe to think about how she interprets her relationship, how she interprets her relationships, how she interprets the men in her life, their relationships with other men. I cringe to think about it. Like, how does she see like her like her dad or somebody and his lifelong friend? Oh my God, they're so queer coded. When they watch football together, they always sit next to each other. It's so queer coded. Oh my God!
For their final confrontation. When asked about the gay aspects of The Dark Knight Returns, Miller responded, "Yeah, the homophobic nightmare is very much part of the Batman mythos. It's always been there. I just spelled it out a little more plainly."
Huh? Keep in mind, Frank Miller is out of his goddamn mind. Like, he's lost his fucking mind in recent years, and I'm willing to bet that this quote, like, because I remember back in the day, people used to call Frank Miller racist and homophobic and shit for how he for how he tells stories and shit, and for what he puts in his comics. Now suddenly, oh, clearly, Frank Miller says gay rights. Frank Miller says gay rights. These motherfuckers switch up. They switch their viewpoints of people and other and things like they switch pair of draws. I swear, because like, it wasn't but a minute ago y'all were calling Frank Miller homophobic and like saying, oh, if you like Frank Miller, you're obviously some stupid dude, bro. Icky Monterey, $5 super chat. What the goddamn is this nonsense? Oh, Oh, Vash Stampede, Frank Miller is sexist though, I'll admit that. Oh, a dude in a shirt said Holy Terror was super racist. Oh, Undead Ballerina, how many dislikes does the original video have? Actually, it's very low. It's like I like 12k upvotes and 244 downvotes. It's sad. It's really sad. Night Theft, $5 super chat. Joker killed one of the Robins. I don't think you can have a relationship with a guy who killed your child and still be called a hero. Yeah. But like I said, this is all based on her vagina tingling from shipping two men. That's all it is. There's no logic involved.
Spelled it out a little more plainly. It's common for Batman stories to reflect upon the symbiotic nature of Batman and Joker's relationship. Joker's crimes create the demand for a caped crusader, and Batman provides the challenge that sparks Joker's desire to commit crime. Miller added a romantic lens to that dynamic, which motivated other creators to do the same. It's now become commonplace to frame Joker's obsession with Batman as romantic.
Then why'd he say
Till death do us part.
Because he didn't say it to you. It was him all along, wasn't it? It's always been him.
In the Telltale series,
that doesn't make them gay. It's like it's subtext. Fucking subtext. Ruah Hamor. I think I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. $20 super chat. I was about to sleep, but I saw you were streaming. Mayon Usha, $5 super chat. Why does the social justice warrior side of the LGBT keep obsessively identifying themselves with villains? Remember Pennywise, Babadook shit? Why? I don't know. I just don't know.
Joker says,
Wanting to be like you. Be loved by you.
In both Batman, Catwoman, The Wedding Album.
I want to be loved by you. How do people feel about didn't people really dislike that Batman that what the fuck was it again? I forgot the name of it. It's like that choose your own destination Batman game. What the fuck?
Death do us part.
Because he didn't say it to you. It was him all along, wasn't it? It's always been him.
In the Telltale series, Joker says,
Wanting to be like you. Be loved by you.
Oh, the Telltale games, right. And Warren says in chat, Batman literally calls Joker an obsessive narcissist. Like, yes. I remember the Batman and the Riddler's relationship from Batman Forever. You can read into that something romantic as well, like the beginning of the relationship before he became the Riddler. He had pictures of him everywhere. You know, you can read into that oh, he's like a teenage girl obsessing over his favorite boy band or something. It's love. It's romantic love. Like, no, it's not. He's just obsessed with him. Fuck. Stop this horse shit. Little White Rabbit, $4.99 super chat. Whoa, Muslims in China were also complaining about the gayness Lego Batman. Just saying, your videos love your videos. Looking forward to the craft review. Thank you.
In both Batman, Catwoman, The Wedding Album, and the Death of the Family series, Joker admits to Catwoman that he loves Batman.
Wow,
If I had a nickel for every time
Joker told Catwoman he loves Batman.
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
In the White Knight series, Harley laments that the Joker loves Batman, not her.
Yeah. Jealous girlfriends do that shit. Especially jealous, crazy girlfriends. They say, Amber Heard did that shit to Johnny Depp when Johnny Depp was looking for like solace away from her ass or some kind of sanctuary away from this bitch. She was like, what? Oh, like he went to this male, his male next door neighbor because he was trying to get away from her crazy ass, and she was like, oh, so what are you, a fucking fag? What, you guys suck each other's dicks or something? Yeah, crazy girlfriends do that. They fucking do that. They call you fucking gay. Or they say, oh, you must be in love with that person. You don't like him the way you like me. Yeah, because they like crazy girlfriends do that. It's called insecurity. God damn it, Frankenfurter, $5 super chat. This cringe is making me glad Riff Raff killed me. Also love you, Jay. Thank you. Bromanticist, $5 super chat. As an actual gay man, there's something hella creepy about women pontificating about cartoon men's sexuality. Love you, by the way. Yeah, it is. I gotta say, I hate this shit. The Joker shit. Like I said earlier in the stream, it's just like sexual repression. They won't just come out and say they just like seeing that they fetishize gay men because they want to see gay men kiss. Like the thought of 2 men kissing to them is so fucking erotic, but instead they withhold that shit and like push it down because, they don't want to seem like her types don't want to seem like guys who like lesbians. She doesn't want to be put in that deck of cards. So what she does is she'll make a fucking video essay about queer coded shit, and then that'll sate her desires until next time. The Joker's Corner, $2 super chat. Flamboyant plus jokes equals I want in his bat cave now. Apparently, Joker's Corner. Mike Testo, $1.99 super chat. Do platonic relationships not exist anymore? No, they don't. Nah, you just want to. Everybody wants to suck each other's balls now. Cody J, $5 super chat. Does she realize that the Lego Batman movie is making fun of people like her who ship any 2 guys that so much as look at each other? No, she doesn't. But let's not tell her. let her figure it out on her own. Let's not tell her.
Christopher Nolan's Joker even lifts a line from the romantic comedy Jerry Maguire.
You complete me.
Will you stop pointing this shit out like it's some big gotcha? It isn't. It's called a fucking movie reference.
You're garbage. You.
And she uses the clips again. What are you doing? Oh.
You complete me.
When Frank Miller describes the Batman and Joker dynamic as the homophobic nightmare, he means that the Joker represents homophobes' worst fears.
Now, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's the stupidity that's coming. But this is what according to this person, this is what homophobes are afraid of. Let's listen.
He's a flamboyant, campy weirdo. He's obsessed with another man, whom he tries to seduce over and over again, mostly through tricks and acts of violence. He's a predator and a murderer and an anarchist with an agenda to corrupt the natural order of the world, to sow total chaos wherever he goes.
So homophobes are afraid of terrorists and predators, like shit that anyone would be afraid of. You're not making your case, sweetie. You're just not. Dugert McCoog, $6.99 super chat. It's like if a man released a lesbian Wonder Woman Cheetah story, it would be gross there too. Like I said, I don't mind shipping. It's just like when you try to make it seem like it's more than it is. If you don't just fucking admit you want to see 2 women or 2 guys kiss. Like, just fucking admit it. Stop with this bullshit. Stop trying to put intellectualism into it, because it ain't happening. It ain't working. But yeah, apparently homophobes are afraid of anarchistic terrorists who are predators, and that's bad. I don't know. What are you trying to say?
In their thesis, Queering the Crown Prince of Crime, a look at queer stereotypes and signifiers in DC Comics' The Joker, Xena writes, "The Joker, in many of the stories that his own fans see as iconic, is stuffed into the place of a queer threat. This queer threat isn't just directed at Batman, but at the readers who fear that one day Batman won't beat the Joker's ass the way they want him to. That Batman, a Gary Sue if there ever was one, on top of being a paragon of hypermasculine heterosexuality."
No, Batman is not a paragon of she didn't say masculine. She said hyper-masculine heterosexuality. Will engage in behavior
they can't accept and don't see as appropriate in their favorite bat-themed self-insert.
Like, what are you saying here? The Joker in many of the stories that his own fancy is iconic is stuffed into a place of a queer threats. This queer threat isn't just directed at Batman, but at the readers who fear one day. Oh, they're saying that Joker has been blatantly written as a threatening gay, like he's gay, bad and gay, and his gayness makes him bad, and that it's directed at the readers to put them in some kind of homo panic, some kind of like, or straight panic, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever the fuck it's called. Like, yeah, ooh, look, homo, ooh, be afraid, dude, bros, and that, oh, the gay is gonna get your hyper-masculine hero, ooh, he's gonna want to suck some dick. Like, where do you get this shit from? This would work if there weren't different iterations spanning fucking decades of comics, films, animated television shows, like regular television shows. Like, where are you getting this shit from? Where are you getting this shit from? Oh, God.
And so Batman can never...
And plus, isn't that just fucking homophobic to write the Joker that way? Look, he's the bad gay. Ooh, the bad gay. He's gonna come and get your Batman. Isn't that homophobic within itself? Why would you... I'm confused anyway. I just don't know what the fuck she's trying to say. Oh, nitpick, $5 super chat to Ben Croshaw from Zero Punctuation. There is no middle finger big enough. True.
See as appropriate in their favorite bat-themed self-insert. And so Batman can never again show a sliver of homo. Revamped.
A sliver of homo.
As a symbol of pure
because he fucking never was, you dumbass, you dullard.
Military machismo badass, he saves Gotham from a symbol of gay evil over and over and over.
What? He saves the city from gay evil? Joker is gay evil. This is gay evil. Sneak it up on you. You hear that? Wait, shh, quiet, y'all. Y'all hear that? Out in the dark, amongst the stars, over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house. Do you hear that? Fabulous. The gay is coming. They're like Wendigo or like skinwalkers. They're gonna get you. The gay. What the fuck? Winterfire, $2 super chat. Pennywise is flotosexual. Oh, God. Dugert McCoog, she is being more homophobic in her video than the entire history of Batman, right? Yeah, exactly. Undead Ballerina, the Rainbow Menace. Tyler McDonald, you either die as straight or live long enough to become the gay. Hang on. I gotta cap that. Beware the gay. Hang on a second. I gotta do something right. I'm gonna post this shit. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna tweet this shit because it's funny and I need it out there. Oh, that's funny. That's fabulous. Beware the gay. Oh, fuck. I like men, the Joker. Oh shit. Cassetto, $4.99 super chat. The Joker is one of those predatory gays, eh? Trying to get Cassetto, $1.99 super chat. Those. Oh wait. I can't wait for. Is it buffering? It can't be. Wait, let me get out of fucking Twitter. It can't be. I'm still online. My internet still works. I guess I'm just buffering for a second. I don't know. That was weird. I never lost touch with y'all though. Whatever. I can't wait for the Snyder Cut to come out and they finally show that 10-minute sex scene between Jared Leto's Joker and Batfleck. I can't wait. We're gonna really ramp up the homo. Anyway, let's get back. Now that we're back, I don't know where we went, but we're back. Let's get back to this.
Homo. Revamped as a symbol of pure military machismo badass, he saves Gotham from a symbol of gay evil over and over and over.
He saves Gotham from a symbol of gay evil over and over and over. And that's problematic, kiddies. That's very problematic. It's so wrong. I'm so not about that shit. Brianna Butler Douglas, $10 super chat. I thought the point was to joke on the gay Batsy paranoia in the 50s. I thought the movie did a good job paying homage to that, like they did in the entire mythos by tying it into his abandonment issues. Now, I think they're trying to, like, they use the gay panic and shit as, like, a validation for why Batman is queer-coded, or, like, why Batman and the Joker are queer-coded, which is fucking dumb. Because, like, this video is confusing otherwise. I mean, like, it's just confusing in general.
And finally, we're back to let go Batman. Knock, knock. It's 2017. It's 2 months till Fire Festival. I'm still at college. The coronavirus doesn't exist.
Oh, okay, so she's past college. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The Lego Batman movie drops, and the Batman paradigm gets turned upside down. Most of you will know that not all superhero comics follow the same timeline. Character backstories differ wildly between series. This disparity goes for comic films as well. To make the film accessible to a younger audience, Lego Batman defangs Joker. He's much closer to the silly prankster Joker of the CCA era than the horse arsonist of Death of the Family. I mean, I look at Scott Snyder and Capullo's Joker and I'm scared. I look at Heath Ledger's Joker and I'm scared. This Joker's kind of adorable.
Oh, no shit? No shit? It's almost like it's a kid's movie. It's almost like it's a movie made for children. It's so fucking weird, man. I look at scary Joker and I'm scared. I look at the other scary Joker and I'm scared. But I look at this baby Joker and I'm so delighted. He's so adorable. Like, yeah, I'm dumbass. Yeah, that's how it works. Mothra Dawn, for 400 rubles. Frank Miller partly reminds me of Terminator Dark Fate writer saying how Grace, the strong via surgery bot who is only female because someone called her she during the concept stage, would make all misogynists shiver in fear. Yeah, I'm thinking that was a recent comment from Frank Miller. I don't think that was a comment from back in the day. If I'm wrong, then fine, but I don't think that was. I think that's a recent comment, and recent comments, if like certain publishers or like writers, whatever, someone who made something good and edgy in the past is saying something that they would never say 20-30 years ago, take that shit with a grain of salt. Don't fucking be like, nah, I don't believe you. I think you lying. I think you selling me a bill of goods right now. Rock NST, $1 super chat, thank you. Yeah, I don't buy that he said he meant what he said at all. So, but yeah, like, oh, who knew a G-rated film would be more would go for more of a cute factor than like a PG-13 or R-rated version of the same character. Like, who knew? I didn't know. Did y'all know? Brianna Butler Douglas, $5 super chat. Her whole argument is confusing and unfocused. Yeah, I just don't get what she's trying to say.
It's hard not to feel bad for him. I'm not scared of Lego Joker. He's not.
I know. Who cares? What's your point?
Abusive to Harley. I'm not scared of Lego Joker. He's not abusive to Harley. He's still.
Yeah, a kid's movie where he's like slapping Harley up and selling her to drug dealers would go well with parents. Chris Nemo, $2 super chat. Bedtime. I'll catch the rest tomorrow. Thanks, JLB. You're welcome and good night.
Still poses a threat to Gotham, but the classic cartoon kind of threat that's pompously non-lethal.
You want us to make the rivers of Gotham City run red with his blood.
Oh, that's...
Oh, no blood?
This Joker has all but been stripped of his status as a queer threat. He's not a homicidal monster, more a fun trickster. He's much more relatable than repulsive.
Relatable? I'm sorry, but no, he's not relatable. Even in this. Like, what the fuck are you... He's so hashtag relatable. That's what was missing from the other stupid Jokers, that they weren't relatable. How can I relate to someone who fucking murders people? Come on. Get it together, DC. Make more movies like this, where it appeals to my childish outlook on the world. I need villains I can relate to. Why the fuck are y'all trying so hard to relate to villains? Like, what is wrong with you motherfuckers? What's wrong with you? Winterfire, $2 super chat. You missed my $5 super chat. Also love you. Did I? Fuck her. I am sorry. And thank you. Okay. Here it is. Winterfire, $5 super chat. Speaking of IT, Lovecraft Country director one. Oh, speaking of it, y'all gotta use punctuation, man. This fucking confuses me. Speaking of it, Lovecraft Country director wants to make a remake of It to a miniseries, probably more woke, with Black Beverly Marsh. Shaking my head. I can't wait 27 years. Yeah, why the fuck are they already trying to redo this shit? Like, what the fuck? We just had 2 movies. Frankenfurter, $5 super chat. Why doesn't this hag just admit she wants to see bats and Joker smash bricks? Yeah, like, just fucking admit it. You like the horny.
How are your abs, bro?
Too much flab, not enough ab. Why?
And then there's Batman, the badass alpha male, who this film casts as a man.
Please stop fucking referring to Batman as an alpha male. Stop it. Fucking stop.
And then there's Batman, the badass alpha male, who this film casts as a man baby.
There's nothing wrong with it, sir. I've just taken away your computer.
Because it's funny because he's the exact opposite of that in comic books. Big Meat, $5 super chat. It took her 17 minutes to get to her point. Jesus.
The privileges.
You're scheduled to go to Jim Gordon's retirement party.
What? No, I don't want to do that.
You're going to have a great time.
No.
Kind of hard for fans to uphold Batman as the pinnacle of macho badassery when he behaves like such a child all the time.
It's a fucking parody. Why would we use a parody version of the character? Why would we hold that up as like quintessential Batman? He's not quintessential Batman. He's a fucking parody of Batman. I love how you can just hear her delight in that shit. Like, you get, you stupid fucking incels can't hold him up as your pinnacle of masculinity now. He's all mine. Licking him. Like, oh my god. I've absorbed his nutrients. Ratty 4949, $5 super chat. I mean, I do imagine this version is gay, and he arguably is the most humane version, and I ship these two, but I also hate how this version puts it.
This Batman gets some cool moments here and there. He makes awesome gadgets and takes out Joker and his cronies, but I'd argue that he's at his most mature at the very end of the film, when he acknowledges how much his family means to him. So many people were taught that to be a man, you have to bury how you feel, but this Batman can only grow up once he learns how to open up to others. And
yeah, because like the Batman in every other iteration is like just a big old dude bro who doesn't know how to express his emotions, even though all his emotions have been put into becoming this fucking character and like becoming this fucking person, and using his wealth and all that to make sure no other child has to experience what he had to experience. No, there's no emotion in that. There's absolutely fucking none. No sentimentality. He's just a big old ball of toxic masculinity. He expresses his emotions in this one. He does in other ones too, bitch. Like show some clips from The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises. Like, no, The Dark Knight Rises especially when he's like talking to Alfred. Like right before Alfred leaves. Like there's plenty of fucking emotion in other Batman iterations. Like sometimes like the emotion, like that's what a lot of these motherfuckers like chicks like her don't realize, that men and women express emotions differently. Mike Testa 199 super chat, quit rubbing the donut to Legos, lady. Ugh. The donut, what the fuck? Anyway, men and women, like I said, they show emotions differently. Like sometimes, like women will for chicks like her, if you don't like show the emotion explicitly, you have not shown it. It's like when parents like don't show their love explicitly, the kid automatically thinks, oh, the parent doesn't love me. But like, yeah, they do love you. They're like putting a roof over your head, you know, food in your stomach and shit. Sometimes they're just not good at showing emotion, any like love or emotion any other way. Like they make sure you stay in school and do your homework, and like that's how they show love. Certain parents who are kind of closed off, and it's kind of, you can kind of apply this here. Like Batman shows emotion by going out there and kicking some fucking, kicking some villain ass. That's how he avenges his fucking parents. Like he's expressed emotion in like earlier iterations anyway. It doesn't matter what I'm saying, but I'm still gonna fucking explain it anyway. Like that's how he goes out there, he fights crime, and he makes sure what happened to him doesn't happen to anybody else. That's what it is right there. Boom. But see, that's not enough for somebody like her. He's got to cry. He's got to wear pink fluffy bunny slippers and eat ice cream while watching RuPaul's Drag Race and cry. He's got to do all this stupid shit. Athlon 2736 $2 super chat. Stoicism is not a bad character trait. Yeah, true that. Wolf Girl J $5 super chat. Joker be like, be gay, do crimes before blowing up that hospital. And then the whole bus collapsed, chanting "Yas Queen Slay." What an icon. Isaac Avila, you need stoicism. Somebody needs to be when shit hits the fan. True.
As Batman points out, that growth wouldn't have been possible without help from the Joker.
And if it wasn't for you, I never would have learned how connected I am with all these people. And you.
That's why I'm so delighted by this film. To save the day, Batman doesn't have to beat the queer symbol to a pulp or send him to a prison or a hospital.
Even though he should, because he's a fucking criminal. We're supposed to let him off the hook because he's gay? Because he's because he's the gay symbol. You can't throw a gay symbol in jail.
Has to hold hands with him. He has to connect with him. In Flashpoint,
it's a kids movie. Of course, they appeal more to the sappy shit than the other shit. You think that like the themes from The Killing Joke can be put in a movie like this? No. He has to connect with him. He has to hold hands with him. Like I remember this this TV show. I forgot what it was, but like they were talking about this usually edgy character, and they were retooling it. And I think they were listening to some focus group, and they were like, "Oh, well, can't the characters do all this nicey crap instead of doing what they usually do?" And and then they re-released the show, and it turned out to be like this pussified version of what the show used to be. I forgot what the fuck show, I forgot where that came from. I forgot, but I remember it. I just can't. It's almost slipping out, but I can't fucking remember. But anyway, that's the gist of it. And so that's basically what this video is. Like, why is the Joker and Batman always have to fight? Why can't they just fuck and hold hands and be together? Don't put the Joker in Arkham, Batman. You're so hot.
With him. In Flashpoint, Night of Vengeance, Batman's parents survive, but Bruce dies. Bruce's dad becomes Batman, and Bruce's mom becomes the Joker. It's okay for Batman to love Joker then, not because the Joker is any less of a murderer, but because she's a woman.
No! It's because that's his fucking wife, dumbass! Oh, it's okay for him to be with the Joker now because it's a woman, is hetero. No, because that's his fucking wife! Of course he's gonna probably reconnect with his own fucking wife. Are you retarded? No, this is clearly a ploy by the homophobic, man-baby, toxic masculine motherfuckers to do this alternate universe version so they can do the gay shit without it being gay. Checkmate. No! That's his wife! Of course he's gonna want to get with her again despite her insanity. Like, what the fuck? Because he's kind of fucked up too. And that's his wife. Like, what the fuck? Oh, y'all help me. Oh, my head's getting tight.
In a world where both leads are male, well, outside of fan works, very, very few comics dare to suggest Batman could ever return the Joker's love. And even then, Batman has only ever repressed how he felt.
You mean his insane love for Batman? It's not love. That worries me. These motherfuckers can't tell the difference between regular romantic love and someone who's just insane and obsessed with someone else and makes like homo baiting jokes about it because they're like, that's just how their personality. They can't tell the fucking difference, and that is scary. That is really scary. You loved him, didn't you? What? You're angry at me for taking the Joker away from you.
Or, as
and what fucking comic even is this?
The case of Frank Miller's Batman sublimated his urges through violence. Because when you're the picture of machismo, that's how you handle gay thoughts.
So you live in this
Because when you're the picture, and then Batman has only ever repressed how he felt, or, as with the case of Frank Miller's Batman's
sexual urges are so drastically sublimated into crime fighting, there's no room for any other emotional activity. Can you fucking prove that he meant this, gay? Can you prove that, he meant this, Batman's gay and he's, repressing his homosexuality? Or is he just repressing his normal heterosexualness into, he was repressing it for crime fighting? Can you fucking prove this? You can't just give us an out of context fucking quote and be like, boo yeah, boo yeah, treated, roasted, gotcha.
Sublimated his urges through violence. Because when you're the picture of machismo, that's how you handle gay thoughts.
So you live in this mansion alone with another man as he serves you, this butler.
Yeah, it's like his father figure. What the fuck? It's his father figure. Yeah, because he's gonna. This man, that is so fucked up. Considering that Batman was 8 years old when his parents died, so him living in another house with. So him living in a house with Alfred is gay. Was it gay when he was 8 years old? Because if you're going to say that it was gay when he was 8 years old, that's kind of fucked up. Like, what the fuck? That's not even fucking... I bet you this is from either college humor or Funny or Die, because it's so fucking dumb.
You live in this mansion, alone with another man, as he serves you, this butler.
I'm not gay.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah, him, like, living in a... Like, it's his father figure, you fuck.
Wasn't it? Gay way, was it?
So for Lego
That doesn't even...
Batman to dress this dynamic up as a love story and to treat that as a step towards Batman's maturity, wow, kind of blows my mind.
You read that into that, bitch. That's not what it was. Yeah, I think I missed some super chats. Hang on. I think it was only one, though. I think I only missed one. Albatross, $2 super chat. Why is she so obsessed with macho masculinity? Because she wants it and is ashamed of it?
Anyway, was it?
So for Lego Batman to dress this dynamic up as a love story and to treat that as a step...
It's not a fucking love story. Oh.
Batman's maturity.
The love story is the joke. It's not what it is. It's a joke. Like, it's a... Oh, my God.
Wow. Kind of blows my mind. This film subverts so much of the Batman mythos to create such a positive message about queerness and the nature of true badassery. But
true badassery is taking a dick. If you're on your knees, you're more of a hero than any U.S. Marine. Roderick Scorpion, $5 super chat. I blame Homestuck Act 5 for ruining the concept of love to these types of people. Also, here's some money because you're epic. Thank you. Oh. Aaron M. I can't imagine it takes much to blow her mind. Yeah.
But hold on. I want to make my position on all this very clear. There's been this demand lately for more dark, messy queer stories. And as long as people like me continue to release the hounds on any queer story with less than spotless morals, creators are going to be really nervous to make darker stuff, and I don't blame them.
You already see gay shit in the darker stuff, so what's the fucking point? That's your choosing. You see that in that because you want to see it. So people making like darker shit with, I don't want to see darker shit with queer people. They should always be happy all the fucking time. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fucking upset. I'm betting money. Like I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't either, but I'm betting this chick is straight as hell. Like some straight girl, just dripping for gay shit. Winterfire, $5 super chat. Richie and Eddie shipper here. Wait a minute. Which Richie and Eddie? Like the underage ones or the grown-up ones? Because if it's the underage ones, you can get the fuck out of here right now. Shipper have been since the book came out, and I'm glad the films included it, but I wouldn't harass a director if they hadn't. Oh, Winterfire. I don't know about that. Snickerdudes, $5 super chat for the people in the back. Shipping is not activism, you degenerates. It's been a long time since I caught a stream live. I hope you're doing well, Jay. Thank you, and I hope you're doing well as well. Rua Hamor, $10 super chat. I'm sorry you had to sit through this degenerate's weird fantasy. You're amazing. Thank ya. Oh boy. Excuse me, but I don't want to see any messy, dark, queer stuff. That's mean. See, like when you say shit like that, I can't even take your position on this type of shit seriously, because you won't even like no, I don't want it at all. I don't want it at all. No. That makes me nervous. Like, get the fuck out of here. Meg Gillespie, $5 super chat. Like, if you're hyper fucking critical of shit with gay people that is not, and like in media where they're not shown as being that favorable, that's your personal fucking problem. Like, yeah, like gay people have been wanting to be treated like everyone else for the longest fucking time, and then when they are, you got that small fucking minority of mostly creepy straight girls coming out of the fucking woodwork talking about they shouldn't be portrayed that way. I can't get off to this. I can't use my egg vibrator to Batman punching the Joker. Fuck that. Like, as soon as, like, gay people get into a nice little area, oh, we're being treated like everyone else. We're getting, like, the same stories that straight people are getting. Like, no, that's not cool. We should only have good stories, like happy stories. We don't want to be reminded of the real world and, like, dark stuff now.
Lately for more dark, messy queer stories. And as long as people like me continue to release the hounds on any queer story with less than spotless morals, creators are going to be really nervous to make darker stuff, and I don't blame them. I know I mostly prefer vanilla fairy tale queer stories, but not everyone's like me, and that's okay.
That's not how you came off before, bitch. Mothra Dawn, 200 rubles super chats. These people will complain about the parents forcing yucky heterosexual values on their children and be like, you act slightly different from traditional masculinity, femininity. You hella gay now. Yeah. I missed something? No, I didn't. I think I'm fine. A dude in a shirt says, press X to tout. Red Rose Spark said, are you sure about that? Yeah.
If you prefer the Joker as a serial murderer and Batman as a repressed, gloomy loner, that's fine. Those aspects can make the Joker and Batman dynamic super rich and complex. And I don't blame any.
It is like the dynamic. Stop it, bitch. Stop. That's an option. No, that's what it is. All the other shit is just extra. Oh, shit. All the other shit is just extra shit. It's like alternate universe, like either alternate universe shit or just another interpretation. But like their dynamic, the way she summed it up, that's like quintessential Batman and Joker dynamic. That's what it is. If you want to think that's what it is, that's fine. Thanks for your permission, bitch. Thank you for giving me permission to see the characters exactly the way they fucking are. Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone who's fascinated by the conflict between those two forces. But I'm glad we have variety. I'm glad there's also a story like Lego Batman, where we're made to root for the Joker as well as Batman, where Batman has to work with the Joker to save Gotham.
Which is so fucking corny. It's so fucking... But, like, it's a kid's movie. Like, in a kid's movie, it fucking works. Because I like Lego Batman, too. But see, I didn't like it for a different fucking reason. She liked it because of all the queer coding. But like, I don't see that as the quintessential version of the Joker and Batman. I don't want to see that like in anything else. Like in a kids movie, it's fine because it's a kids movie, and it's an enjoyable kids movie. But I don't want to see that shit in anything else.
Where they replace the queer threat with queer fun. Lego Batman.
Queer fun, like he's still a fucking villain though. He's still a villain, that's number one. Number two, the gay shit is what you are seeing in it. You are seeing that. No one else is seeing that but you. Adam Milan, 250RSD. Why can't she just read 50 Shades like a normal intersectional feminist instead of creepily playing with her little nephew's Lego action figures? I don't know.
Batman represents a cultural shift to me, where creators and consumers are ready to come at a queer Joker from a place of empathy, not disgust, and question the kinds of traits that make Batman.
How the fuck? So you basically making up shit to get mad at? Someone said that, like, that's a famous Twitter quote. Like, Twitter is nothing but people making up shit to be mad at. And, like, it's the same thing here. People do the same shit on YouTube, making up shit to be mad at. Like, like Joker's a queer figure, and they have Batman, a hyper masculine dude bro, beating up the gay figure and brutalizing him. Not okay. Which is, well, that's your interpretation. That's what you are seeing because you are a fucking weirdo. That's what you see. You're making up shit and then getting mad at it, and then making a video about it, and how finally we don't have to see that trash. Like, what trash? You're making it up. This is what you believe this shit because you're a fucking weirdo. You are making this up in your head.
Batman, cool.
Alright, that's enough of that shit. Jesus. Alright, I think I'll stay on for like another hour, baby. Why did I open up the... Forget it. But yeah, maybe another hour I will stay up. Because we're going to look at that queer-coded Joker video. Oh, God. But yeah, wasn't that a piece of shit, everybody? Wasn't that some garbage? Oh... Oh my God, it's got a warning. I love YouTube videos with warnings where they're not needed. Warning, mentions of homophobia, negative tropes for the LGBTQ plus characters, abuse, ableism, violence, and questionable morals of fictional characters. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this. This is really useful. This was really what was needed. Images that depict violence, blood, suggestive themes. None are real-life images. Thank you. The Joker is a controversial character and always has been. This video is not a celebration of the Joker's more heinous qualities. Just, the queer shit that we're making up. we're not celebrating his other qualities, just like the shit we made up about him. This is a conversation about queer coding, its history, and the way that the Joker specifically has been queer coded and continues to be despite the resistance to him as a queer character. That's a funny way to say projection. Character and how it could potentially be positive. Jesus Christ. The like to dislike ratio has been disabled. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Bogdan the Lurker, $5 super chat. I can't help but find it insulting that she reduces the entirety of Batman as a character as little more than an alpha male power fantasy. I can't stand that shit either. Like, that's it. Let's see where this goes.
In 2017, there was a petition on change.
Another girl. Who's surprised? Like, I don't think even gay men, even the most social justice warrior gay man would be like, yeah, Joker's queer coded. It's either chicks or like straight chicks. I swear.
That urged DC and its writers to make the Joker gay again, citing a variety of evidence.
Wait, what?
Had a history.
A fucking petition? Hang on a sec. But this video came out almost 2 years ago, so. Make the Joker gay again. 2040 have signed. Let's get it to 2,500. Elena Shestakova, of course, it's another chick, started this petition to DC to enter Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns, ooh. Yeah, he ain't gonna give a fuck.
2017, there was a petition on change.
The Joker is a comic book character with almost 80 years history, half of which he was portrayed as a homosexual. No, he wasn't! No, he fucking wasn't! Oh my God. For instance, in such significant graphic novels as Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns or Grant Morrison's Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth, Neil Adams claimed that the Joker was and always had been homosexual. Like, have y'all ever considered the fact that maybe that these people who tell you this shit are either A, fucking with you, or B, homophobic? And just, oh yeah, he's gay, let me look at him. He's wearing makeup. Like, have y'all fucking considered that possibility at all?
Change.org that urged DC.
I had been homosexual. As stated in the Batman Files book, this opinion was shared by other comic book authors and artists for decades. That is why it's so important to me that and other queer readers to return his homosexuality. For one thing, this isn't a good representation of a gay man, so I don't know why you would want this in the first place. Like, oh, finally, we have a gay serial killer clown who abuses his beard girlfriend. Maybe we don't want that. Many comic books with the Joker has heavily
to make the Joker gay again.
homoerotic tones. Most famous example is The Dark Knight Returns, where the Joker was portrayed as a very feminine man using poison lipstick and lovingly calling Batman darling. Oh my god. So that's all it takes to be gay, huh? Putting on lipstick even though you were a fucking clown. And yeah, you're gonna wear red lipstick. He called Batman darling. Maybe because he has like an effeminate like leaning to him, yeah, but that doesn't mean you're fucking gay if you call someone darling. I mean, how you these stereotypical shit, like you're just this character is black coded because they called someone dog once. I mean, yeah, I know he's white. His skin is white. He dresses like a white guy. He wears Brooks Brothers, and he's very, he doesn't really talk much slang. But he called someone dog once, so he's possibly gay. I mean, he called someone dog once, so he's possibly a black man. I'm just saying. I think that's a possibility that we need to look into,
Citing a variety of evidence to say that the Joker had a history of being portrayed as a homosexual.
Oh, look at all those examples. All, what was it, like 7 of them? 8 of them? Out of 40 years. Not even 40, it's like out of like 80 years of shit. All you got is like fucking, hold on, let me rewind it a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 fucking examples. 80 years, 8 examples. Alright, cool, nigga. Okay, I think, Ale Hernandez, 2000 Cop. Thank you. Macromolecule Gaming, $5 super chat. Can't wait for the future sex scene between Joker and Batman for true gayness. Not important says this is actually super homophobic, funnily enough. Yeah. The Council of Bruh, damn, JLB, now owning a dog is gay.
This was eventually picked up by several news outlets and individuals on social media. Of course, the reactions to this varied. Some were on board, as the petition has been signed by over 2,000 people. Many are probably...
And that was like, wait, is that petition still available? Did she link it? Did she fucking link it? Well, she's got like a link for sources. Hang on, let's see. I want to see if she still got that petition linked. Oh, let me mute the, because I can't look at this shit. Okay, sure. That's meant to. Where the fuck? She doesn't have that petition anymore? Hang on, I'm gonna find that goddamn petition. Hang on. Here we go. But this was like way back. Way back, so I don't know. Let's see how many signatures they got. Petition closed. Petition had 6,000. 2,657 supporters. Okay, there's more examples here. Still not that many when you consider 80 fucking years. I'm signing this because I really think that the unresolved semi-homoerotic tension between Batman and the Joker adds a lot to the drama of the series. Just say you want to jerk off to 2 men. Oh my god, how does it add anything? It fucking doesn't! Drama in the series, as well as the characters' personal evaluations of themselves and heroes and villains, or vice versa, given the fact that Batman deliberately tries to project an image of stereotypically masculine alpha male like hero. He's just a hero. He's just strong. He fights people and he's scary. That's it. He doesn't try, I'm masculine. I'm a man. Like, he doesn't try to be a man. he works out so he's big and strong so he can beat up as many criminals as possible. And he's scary because he's dressed like a fucking bat. You kind of have to be. And heck, what can I say? I'm a sucker for messed up relationships. That's all you had to fucking type. That's what what she should start like this. I'm signing this because I really, this is how it should start. I'm signing this because, heck, what can I say? I'm a really sucker for messed up relationships. Always was. Boom. There you go. That's your reasoning. That's your fucking, all this other shit, that's just to excuse your boner. That is it. That's just to explain why you are wet right now. That's just to like justify your wetness. That's it. So you don't look like a perv, but you are a perv, sweetie. You're a perv. Like, just let your freak flag yeah, try to say that 3 times fast. Let your freak flag fly. Spawn Freak, $5 super chat. Why do these weirdos want the absolute worst representation? They wanted Pennywise to be gay. Yeah, I don't know. These fucking freaks. Meg Gillespie, $5 super chat. I always thought that Joker was asexual, never was bothered by something as mundane as sex. He had an obsession with Batman, but that doesn't mean sex. Yeah, I know. What's wrong with these fools? Wolf Girl J, $5 super chat. This is like the people black coding orcs from the Lord of the Rings and then saying it's racist when they're the ones saying orcs equals black people. Yeah, that was a trip. Orcs are clearly black people, guys. Like, oh god. Justice Man, $1.99 super chat. Silence Coomer. Yeah, see, these are the real Coomers right here. These motherfuckers. Miffy. I always felt that Joker, and notice how none of these motherfuckers have avatars. Because God, like, yeah, you don't want people to know who you are. I always felt that the Joker was homosexual after and before I even joined the Bat Jokes community. Huh? I guess I was right about that. Helped the Joker come out. He's stuck in that closet. Oh, such deadheads. Oh my god, look at this. They don't really leave a name, but it says, this tiny little clown bean is one of the gayest things I've ever seen. Batman and him are destined. Oh my god. Ew! Ew! Ugh! Stop it. That is fucking humiliating. Ugh. That little clown bean. Oh my god, it reminds me of that little clown boy joke from EFAP. Wow.
Some not huge fans, and others, well, it's the internet. The thing is, there is a reason why this petition exists. Why it started so many conversations about the Joker and his...
Because fangirls are ashamed of being sexual out in the open. Some fangirls are, like, well, I'd say most of them. No. Some fangirls are afraid to be sexual out in the open, in front of people who are not like-minded. So they try to, like, instead of, because they don't want to look like the, like, male pervs, and they don't want to seem like them. They don't want to seem like the average Coomer. So they just, like, make up a bunch of bullshit. Like, this is for representation, this is this and that. We need, like, more gay characters. Like, no, you don't. You need more gay characters so you can get off. Like, that's what it is. And they get into this deep hole where that they can't get out of. They like I said, they dig this deep hole that they can't get out of. They got to keep on fucking lying to make this shit work, just to cover up their horny. Because I've seen horny fucking fangirls in action. Okay, I technically am one. All right. If you'd seen the shit that they talk about, that they write about, and fan fiction and all that, yeah, I would fucking cover up my shit with activism too. No. I want this character to be gay because representation, not because I wrote a 50-page rape porn of these two characters that I really got off on and that I'm ashamed of. It's not because of that. It's not because of that. It has nothing to do with that. Fuck that. No. I'm an activist. I'm an activist. I'm all about gay rights. Get the fuck out of here.
What were the petitioners seeing in this character? the character that is arguably one of the most well-known and iconic villains of all time. To answer this question, we must first ask, who is the Joker? There is a good chance that anyone watching this will be at least marginally familiar with this character, if not an avid fan, but here's a quick rundown anyway. The Joker is a supervillain created by Bill Finger, Bob Kane, and Jerry Robinson. He first appeared in the debut issue of the comic book Batman #1, published by DC Comics. Credit for the inspiration behind his creation is
something about the Joker kicking Batman here is just hilarious to me. Blast you! Fall! God damn it! Just fall! Batman's home. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Snickerdudes, $10 super chat. They can't handle that they're objectifying men. We've been taught that it's terrible to do it to women, so we want to be above that. But the truth comes out. Exactly. And like I said, a part of it is repression. I think some chicks who do it, like, they don't write the fan fiction either. But like they feel it, but they don't like explore it with, like I said, with fan fiction or anything like that. So they make stupid videos like this, or start petitions and all that kind of bullshit.
Disputed. Most agree the character was spawned from this variation of the Joker card and Hans Walter Conrad Veitz's portrayal of Gwynplaine in The Man Who Laughs, a 1928 American silent romantic drama film. Simply by looking at Veitz's appearance in this film, we can see the resemblance.
Mm-hmm.
In his comic book appearances, the Joker is portrayed as a criminal mastermind. Introduced as a psychopath with a warped sadistic sense of humor, the character became a goofy prankster in the late 1950s in response to regulation by the Comics Code Authority, before returning to his darker roots during the early 1970s. The Harlequin of Hate has since expanded his horizons from comics. He's seen in cartoons, video games, movies, both live action and animated, and novels, with many different stories and variations of the character. However, the Joker has no set backstory or origin, having said that he prefers his past to be multiple choice. Many believe that this is an essential part of his character, and what makes him so villainous and frightening, because we fear what we don't understand. However, the most famous possible origin story...
Just like gay people. Ooh. Us fearing what we don't understand, just like with gay people. That means he's gay.
Is that from the comic and animated film, The Killing Joke, wherein the Joker is an abused member of the underclass, who is hinted to suffer from mental illness. He turns to crime when his job as a stand-up comedian doesn't work, in order to try and support his wife and unborn child. He falls into a chemical waste vat and is reborn as the Clown Prince of Crime. He is completely and irrevocably changed. Now for a bit more relevancy. The Joker's sexuality has been rather widely contested. Many writers and artists have given their opinions. Such opinions vary from him being completely disinterested in sex or asexual, straight, bisexual, gay, etc. All of this, of course, has culminated...
Why? She said etc. Jesus Christ. That's the second person that can't say fucking etc. right. Milo Stewart couldn't say it worth a damn either. I don't know what's up with these motherfuckers.
The petition, and the discourse around one of the best-known fictional characters of all time. In this video, I will be arguing that the Joker is queer, or at the very least queer-coded. Queer is now used to describe anything that challenges the prevailing binary notions of sex, gender, and sexuality, and sometimes used to describe nonconformity in other areas as well. This is merely
just not being queer. Like, yeah, this could be like nonconformity too. Like, no, like stop that shit. Like that's just like a little loophole that like fucking that's fucking snowflakes like to use. Well, queer just means like rebellion and like stepping out of norms. And like, no, like that's just a fucking loophole to call yourself gay when you're not gay.
There exists so fucking many other definitions, it's not even funny. Disclaimer, I am queer, and I will be using this term throughout the video. I know that for some people, it is a difficult term, but the word has been used successfully by activists and theorists since the 1980s, reclaimed and used to describe an identity that won't fit into neat labels.
So give it over it, faggots. I know, yeah, you don't like it, but I'm gonna use it for me. I'm gonna just, like, people have been using it since like 1940s. Like, that's long enough in the past, right? So, like, for me to justify this shit, right?
I believe that this term is vital when discussing the Joker and his possible sexuality in ways that we'll get more into later. From the term queer, we get the word queer coding. The Hays
Which
Code
is
was
which is just stereotyping.
formal name for the Motion Picture Production Code, adopted in 1930 but not seriously enforced until 1934, 6 years before the Joker's first appearance. The code only began to be enforced when the Motion Picture Association of America began to censor and ban films that included anything deemed against the code. This was the beginning of many decades of media censorship. In 1954, the comics industry would come to have their own version, the Comics Code, and other conservatives probably. The two codes had many psychologically homosexual, Seduction of the Innocent, which asserted that Batman's stories are psychologically homosexual, and the subsequent backlash and outrage from parents, and other conservatives probably. The two codes had many
Meg Gillespie, $2 super chat. I'm buying. This is stupid.
similarities, and I will link the full list below if you'd like to peruse the racism, sexism, and paranoia inherent within the attempt to censor creativity. But I'd like to bring your attention to
But I will be using this to justify the fact that Joker's gay by listening to these these bigoted morons. Like, if they think it's gay, then it must be really gay. You know, I'm just saying.
Specific points. During the time period, relationships that weren't considered to be heterosexual were considered by most to be examples of these: vulgar, perversion, illicit, criminal, etc. In many places,
etc. God damn it! Or is that what she said and I'm just crazy? Because before she said etc. and I couldn't.
Criminal, etc. In many places,
okay, she did.
Homosexuality
Thank
was
God.
considered to be a mental illness, if not illegal. But
like in China now.
are creative, and depictions of these kinds of characters were not eliminated entirely. Rather, they were hidden in subtext. Those characters possessing certain characteristics, styles of dress, mannerisms, phrases, etc., that would make it so that...
Oh my God, she said it again, etc. Why do they keep saying it like that?
Would notice. It also transpired that when you make your villain, the enemy, the monster, possess these characteristics, it works even better, because these characteristics were also seen as belonging to a group of people that were inherently wrong or perverse. Horror films such as Frankenstein...
This editing is bad, by the way. Though queer coding was not always seen as a negative, sometimes it could be a spot of representation for queer audience members. So stereotyping can be good. But it's not negative if, like, it's good representation. Stereotypes are fine, like, if I can get off to it. Like I said, if it's not negative, if the characters aren't portrayed negatively, that's fine. Then them being a blatant fucking stereotype is completely fine. A representation of queer audience members, a wink and nudge in the darkness of a difficult time to be alive in.
Horror films such as Frankenstein, 1931, The Invisible Man, 1933, and The Old Dark House, 1932, capitalized on this.
I mentioned horror because of the direct connection to villainy and the way the Joker is...
imbuing their monsters with what would be called a campy aesthetic. The horror genre, in particular, is susceptible to a camp interpretation. Not all horror films are camp, of course, only those which make the most stylish conventions for expressing instant feeling, thrills, sharply defined personality, outrageous and unacceptable sentiments, and so on. Camp is an aesthetic originating in around the 1870s that is often associated with homosexuality and queerness in general. Camp art is related to, and often confused with, kitsch, and other things with camp appeal may also be described as cheesy. When the usage reappeared in 1909, it denoted ostentation.
This video's not edited well.
Exaggerated, affected, theatrical, or effeminate behavior. Camp is incredibly complex.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that supposed to be proof that he's gay? It's a fucking gag they use in cartoons all the time. He's basically emulating Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny did that once. It's meant to be like cartoony, quirky.
It means many things to many people. The whole point of camp is to dethrone the serious. Camp is playful, anti-serious. More precisely, camp involves a new, more complex relation.
I laughed for 5 minutes about this because you have no real sense of humor.
To the serious. One could be serious about the frivolous, frivolous about the serious. Camp finds something awfully funny about the musty respectability of suburbia. Camp people are born in a hall of mirrors and never find their way out of it. The camp personality reveals itself in the flamboyant gestures, the exaggerated tone, the operatic voice, the inflated role-playing.
Alright, so the Joker is campy. Okay. And keep in mind, like, I love it, like she tries to be slick, saying, well, camp means different things to different people, but, it, you know, in terms of Joker, he's fucking gay. He's gay, he smokes poles, he's gay.
Camp is a comic vision of the world. Camp renders gender a question of aesthetics. The aesthetics cult following today grew rapidly during the transition from black and white to color television in the early 1960s. It was not until the 1960s television version of Batman that the link was made explicit, with the inherent ridiculousness of the concept exposed as a vehicle for comedy. The villains of series such as in Batman were costumed to take advantage of new colors and changing fashion styles in ways that took advantage of camp. It's easy to see this not just in the TV show, but in also how the Joker was portrayed in the comics of this era, as a goofy prankster. This opposing side of the Joker arose and remains in bits and pieces in the character to this day. I would argue that this aesthetic of unseriousness, colorful, and vaguely homoerotic undertones continued on in the other Batman movies like Batman 1989, Batman Returns 1992, Batman Forever 1995, and Batman and Robin in 1997, up until the return to the serious and gritty and noirish style of the Dark Knight trilogy. When the Hays Code...
You kind of like skipped over you know, the Tim Burton Batmans. They had some campiness to it, but like it was mostly serious. Yeah, you kind of skipped over those.
Comic Code Authority finally ended in 1968 and 2001, respectively. We were left with
but I guess she wants to highlight the ones that are like the campy ones that are just have gay shit in it. Can't make a point when it's something that's kind of fucks with your point, you know.
Being forced to disguise queer characters in subtext, or creators purposely giving queer characteristics to antagonists as a way of making...
Wait, what? Wait, Frankenstein is gay? Wait, what? Is that what you're implying here? Is she implying Frankenstein is gay? Jesus Christ. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Characters that are queer coded, and then she falls on a picture of Frankenstein. Alright, whatever.
Making them seem more villainous. Queer coding often contains traits...
What's his name again? Norman Bates being gay. I never got that from him. I saw him more as like his sexuality was all tied up with his mama. He was like borderline incestuous. Like, yeah, he was straight, but like he wasn't like I said, his sexuality was tied up with his mama because his mama had control of his mind. Like she was a part of his personality, so she wouldn't let him. You know, she wouldn't let him fuck, but he was fucking straight. The fuck you mean he was queer coded? What? Because he was wearing a dress? I hope that's not your fucking reasoning. Oh my god. I don't get that. Red Rose Spark, Frankenstein is more asexual. Yeah, I figured that. But like Norman Bates? Norman Bates? I don't think so.
Queer coding often contains traits such as...
Is that why he was peeping on women? Because he's so fucking gay?
Effeminate body language for men, or a very masculine, dominative body...
Hang on, let's read that.
Effeminate body language.
Well, hold on a second. Snickerdudes, $5 super chat. What's up? Okay, wait. Yeah, I already read that one. Mothradon, 40 rubles. Oh boy, don't tell Frankie's bride about that. Queer coding often contains traits such as, oh, I can't wait for this. Note, sorry for the binary language. Don't apologize for that. Come on. Ugh. Making me lose hope. Effeminate body language for men or very masculine dominant body language for women. Yeah, so like stereotypes. Stereotypes. Because not all gay men are fucking effeminate, and not all women, not all lesbians are fucking act like men. Like what? A sense of dress that is different from their expected gender, i.e. man dresses, a man dresses femininely or flamboyantly, or yeah, these are stereotypes, sweetie. These are fucking stereotypes. A different physique, i.e. a slim, willowy figure with a grotesque appearance, giving off the sense of physical weakness, compared to the more typically masculine figure, and vice versa with female characters who have more muscular round physique. Yeah, so that means Wonder Woman. Well, actually, Wonder Woman can be a lesbian because like she was on an island filled with women. So, but yeah, like I said, these are stereotypes. You're using stereotypes to put characters in a box, which is what you're not supposed to do.
Which for men, or a very masculine, dominative body.
Like I said before, this is a fucking Her editing is really bad, y'all. I'm sorry. This is a fucking gag from cartoons. Like Bugs Bunny cartoons. This is not, oh god.
Which for women. A sense of dress that is different from their expected gender. An example, a man dresses femininely or flamboyantly, or a woman dresses masculinely. A different physique. An example, a more typically masculine figure, and vice versa with female characters who have a more muscular or rounder physique. Disdain for women or men depending on their gender.
It's almost midnight, and I just kind of, cause her video was so boring and kind of reiterating the same points from the other video, so I think I might pack it in soon. Just an FYI to you guys, because this is putting me to sleep.
A nasal, whiny voice, or a lisp for men, or a deep voice for women. Foppish and caring about their appearance for men, perhaps a lack of caring.
Yeah, see, when you have a whiny voice, you're gay. If you're foppish, you're gay. If you sound like a whiny bitch, you're gay. Clearly, you know.
Of appearance for women, and associations with famous queer individuals.
Is Prince queer? Because I don't think he is. I think he's straight, but like he wears feminine clothing, so people suddenly think he sucks dick too. But yeah, I think he's straight as fuck. He just like I said, he's just very androgynous. Androgyny doesn't make someone queer though. He's just he's straight. He's just androgynous. Yeah, remember when that was the thing? Remember that word existed and not non-binary? Remember when non-binary used to be androgyny?
And I'm sure there are many more traits that I haven't said here. In this way, queer coding is more enduring than the censorship codes ever were, because we've seen it continue to happen years after their demise. Some famous examples of this include...
No! Oh my god, she's doing the usual suspects. But what's his name? Buffalo Bill, was definitely like gay. I think he was trying to become a woman. That was the whole thing. Wasn't he like trans, but he like fucked in the head? Was he trying to become a woman or some shit? Or am I mixing that up with another character? But anyway, yeah, he was definitely like gay or something. It wasn't coded. I think his character was actually gay. Somebody in the chat, tell me if Buffalo Bill was gay. Because I think he was. I think he definitely was.
Than the censorship codes ever were, because we've seen it continue to happen years after their demise. Some famous examples of this include...
Fucking Scar. No, he's not gay, sweetie. It's just, he's just effeminate. And I don't think they're trying to make it like, oh, clearly if you're gay, you're a villain. No. It's just like some people... It's like when there's like a British or European villain in an action film. It's just different it's just like different ways. It's just like, it's yeah. Like in your average action film, it's always like the all-American dude up against some foppish European dude. Doesn't mean they're saying gay people are bad. It just means like, it's just that dynamic sells. That's all it is. Like, I don't think they're trying to make gay people look bad with that. That, the only way, if you were to think that just from certain stereotypical characteristics, that says more about you than the actual character. You look at this motherfucker and you're like, oh, he's gay. And not just, oh, he's British. The actor who did the voice is British. So yeah, he moves kind of like, it's like, I bet money they animated this more to fit Jeremy Irons' voice instead of the other way around. Anyway. Yeah, Buffalo Bill. Hang on, yeah. Does anyone in the chat say if he was gay or not? Was he gay? I could have swore he was gay. Yeah, Scar definitely wasn't gay. Okay, Frenetic Gamer says Hannibal stated that while he was gay, he wasn't actually trans, he was just mentally ill, and that's why he was so violent. Yeah, okay, so he was gay. Yeah, Buffalo Bill is very, so he's gay, so it's not gay coding, he's actually fucking gay. So that doesn't even work. And what's up with these low res ass pictures? Oh my dude. Satan in general, really? Satan in general? What? Satan is gay, y'all. Satan is queer coded because he has a fucking goatee and some shit. I've seen different iterations of Satan in other films. He is not queer coded. Like you gotta think about Satan from The Prophecy and End of Days and shit. Like some of them come off just hella straight. Like a lot of them do. I don't understand why Satan is queer coded. Like, what? Envy from Full Metal Alchemist. All the anime nerds in chat, y'all can fight about that shit. I don't know nothing about that. Frankenfurter. That's not coding. Like, wasn't he actually fucking gay? Wasn't that character like actually gay though? James from Pokemon. I'm gonna pause it on each picture and let y'all fight over this shit. Cause some of these motherfuckers I don't know. So I can't say on it. But like I'm sure y'all will light the fucking chat up. It says Frankenfurter was bi. Okay, whatever. But like he definitely was not straight. I hate to admit it, but yeah, I haven't seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. Envy isn't even male. Yeah, y'all lighten up the chat. Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. I've seen a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z, but I haven't seen enough to know what the fuck this character's all about. Frieza isn't gay. He's a little goblin man who just wants to kill Monkey. Oh god. Xerxes from 300. I'll give you that a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of that. Moana. I wouldn't know. Haven't seen it. Him from Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll let y'all fight about that. Radigan from The Great Mouse Detective. I don't know about that one. Like that. I don't watch kids movies and think, is this guy straight? Is this one gay? Is this one straight? Is this one gay? I don't do that because it's a fucking kids movie and it's weird. I just saw him as, that's voiced by Vincent Price, and Vincent Price has got that fan. Even I don't think if he wasn't bisexual, I think he still have that flair about him. But yeah, he's a over the top fucking villain, and he's voiced by Vincent Price. Like, come on, dude. Hades? Oh, fuck off. Hades? No. I don't think so. He comes up. No, I don't buy this one. Hades is gay coded. Get the fuck out of here. Hades. Yeah, voiced by fucking James goddamn Woods, a gay character. Okay. Laura, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. All right, let's continue. The fucking Joker, Batman.
Yes, he's queer-coded. The Joker is queer.
No. Fucking stop it. He wears purple, for fuck's sake. He's queer.
He's here. But Harley Quinn. But his wife and child from The Killing Joke. The Joker has had relationships with women. Queer doesn't always mean gay, as in men who love and have sex with men. Queer is often said to mean defying those boundaries. So, he could very well have or had a relation said to mean defying those boundaries.
Oh, so wait, he's bi. Oh, that's a nice loophole. Because saying he's queer, like I said, queer is a loophole. Like I said, it's a very clever loophole. Intersex. Isn't intersex a deformity and not a fucking sexuality? Isn't intersex like being a hermaphrodite? Isn't that a fucking deformity? And pansexuality is just a pretentious version of bisexuality. I will die on this fucking hill. You don't need pansexuality. It doesn't make any sense. Asexual? Why is that queer? Shouldn't that be like this asexual? Isn't asexual like the exact absence of queerness or heterosexuality? Shouldn't it be like in the middle exactly? Or like the opposite of both? I mean, honestly.
Is often said to mean defying those boundaries. So, he could very well have or had a relationship with Harley or any other woman. Whether that
Yeah, like I said, nice loophole. Laura, $4.99 super chat. So aliens, demons, feminine, male, queer. Saying intersex is queer. Saying intersex is queer is offensive. Yeah, I figured that because like intersex, that's like hermaphrodites. That's a deformity. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. It's not a bad thing. It's just like what it is. It's a deformity. Nitpick, $5 super chat to add her to her stupid list. Apparently, Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic movie. Oh no. Oh God.
that is sexual, romantic, friends with benefits, or platonic. None of these exclude the Joker from being queer. Never mind the fact that Harley Quinn was only fairly recently introduced to the comic universe, originating in Batman the Animated Series in September of 1992. Their relationship is infamously abusive, and Harley Quinn in the comics is now usually shown in a relationship.
Does that like enhance his gay or like his bi-ness? Are you saying bi people are prone to abusing people?
With Poison Ivy. The Joker was her origin story. How far that goes is a matter of opinion. And as for his supposed wife and child, well, ditto all of this, plus this is once again only one of many possible backstories. Just because he dresses that way and wears makeup doesn't mean that he's queer. You're right. Makeup is unisex. Bright colors are unisex. Hell, skirts and dresses and high heels should be treated as unisex. Anyone
No. No. Nah, not really.
of any gender can and should be able to wear whatever they want without it automatically being something.
I mean, that's true, but like saying that a dress and high heels are unisex, like this, no, stop it. Like, fucking stop it. If you want to wear if you're a guy wanting to wear women's clothes or a girl wanting to wear men's clothes, that's fine. But like, don't deny what it is because you're wearing it. That's not how that works.
That implies their sexuality. However, there is a reason why so many people, usually LGBTQ+ people, including myself, see the Joker and their queer alarms go off. There's a reason why over 2,000 people signed a petition to make him gay again. There's a reason why the Joker was given these characteristics.
Because you're so desperately in need of fucking representation that you'll just pick anybody and anyone famous. Like, you know, they don't pick anyone that's low key. They always pick the most famous motherfucker and target him like, yeah, make him gay. Make him gay. And I don't think you speak for all of the LGBTQ community. I see people in my fucking chat just like, they're not for any of this shit.
And it wasn't to make him seem straight. Some of us see ourselves in him, even if it's just for his...
That is not a good thing. No, don't ever say that. Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that. Some of us see ourselves in him. Who gives a shit? That doesn't suddenly mean he's gay. That's like me seeing myself in a gay character and then wanting them to be straight. That doesn't even make it. That's so shitty. That is so fucking shitty. Like, oh, character is gay. I see myself in him, but like, could he be straight so I can, so I don't have to deal with that little barrier there? I can see myself in him, but like, I can't relate to this person unless they like stick their dick in a dude's booty hole. No. And plus, you're a queer girl. Why the fuck would you need to see yourself in him and make him like gay or bi again? Like, why?
His androgyny, defying social norms that say he can't wear certain clothes or act a certain way because he is a man. The Joker's whole thing says, screw that.
What?
Straight. Some of us see ourselves in him, even if it's just for his androgyny, defying social norms that say he can't wear certain clothes or act a certain way because he is a man. The Joker's whole thing says, screw that. Non-conforming to society's rigid roles is not just in his philosophy and actions, but his entire being and body.
Bitch, he's insane. That's why he defies roles, because he's about chaos. He's fucking nuts. Oh my god, what is with these oh my god, this is such the most I'm so special bullshit I've ever heard. He defies norms like me. Anyone can defy norms. Technically, I defy norms by fucking illegally downloading films. That doesn't mean I'm special, or is it people that someone can see themselves in me. And that wouldn't mean, oh my god, you download movies from BitComet, or no, you download films from the Pirate Bay. Clearly, are you queer? Are you queer? Oh my god! Oh what? You downloaded Sony Vegas illegally? Are you queer? Oh my god! Oh my god, you wore pants instead of a skirt. Are you queer? Are you queer? Are you queer? I mean, like, on one hand, she says, well, wearing a dress, like, and wearing, like, certain clothes and defying certain norms doesn't automatically determine your sexuality, but it kind of does when it comes to the Joker for some reason. See how they contradict themselves every fucking time?
His entire presentation. That might be why so many people connect to him, despite everything, enduring.
Oh yeah, but like, see, whenever a straight person connects with the character, they're a fucking loner incel who's gonna shoot up a school. Let's be honest, this is like just some petty way of people taking back the character because they don't like the fact they don't like straight people, or more importantly, straight men hijacking the character. Shelby MD, $2 super chat. I bet you good money these people hated Joker 2019. I mean, this video came out in 2019 in October. Let's see what they got to say about about Joker. I want to hear that. But like, when gay people like the character, he's a gender non-conforming anarchist, soft bae. But what if like a straight male likes the Joker? He's a potential school shooter.
As a pop culture icon. He doesn't love Batman. It's just an obsession. He wants to kill Batman.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, or at least have a montage about it.
And why do you want to kill me?
This is a fucking example. It's so weak. It's so. Have you ever heard of tongue-in-cheek humor? Have you ever heard of like you ever heard of humor in general? I have a feeling that these motherfuckers, like one day, like one of their same-sex friends said something like, jokingly said, "Oh, you complete me," and they got really fucking a little too into it and thought that friend was in love with them. These motherfuckers don't know, like, are just so confused when it comes to like how like relationships or like love or flirtation works. That's scary. I'm scared. Spooky T Ghost, $5 super chat. Someone got to tell Mike Tyson that he's queer because apparently he lisps Because apparently lisps are fucking queer coded. A distressed damsel, 79. $5 super chat. I don't think this is the representation I think anyone should be fighting for. It's like those people who stand serial killers. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Mothradon, 100 rubles. Lady, you are straight up saying Joker is just this convenient soapbox for you to pour your whole brain into and say, this is literally me. Yeah, it's like those fucking Tumblr girls. I can really identify with Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, no, you fucking can't. No, you can't. No, you don't. You identify with the surface level shit. Well, he defies norms. Like I said, I made a joke about that before. Like, who fucking doesn't defy some kind of fucking norm once in a while? Like, I made a joke about this before. Oh, you watch amputee porn? Are you queer? Are you my queer hero right now? People defy norms every fucking. That's what kills me about people like this. They think I define norms because I'm a girl who wears slacks instead of a dress, or that guy wears a dress instead of slacks, and they're defying norms. But people defy norms every fucking day. Even those the most vanilla people you could fucking think of. We all defy norms all the time. Like I said, instead of going out and buying films or having going and subscribing to a streaming service, I download movies illegally. I download things illegally. That's defying a norm, because the norm would be going out and buying the shit. But I'm not going around calling myself fucking queer because of it.
I don't want to...
Like, serial killers defy norms by killing people, but they are not fucking queer. They're just fucking serial killers.
Kill you? What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No, you complete me.
This really is not good enough. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, he put his hands on his belt. Gay. Fag.
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you.
You know, love isn't just like romantic, right? Like I said, he's obsessed with him. Like, there's some shit like that in Hannibal. I'm not talking about Hannibal. No, I'm talking about Red Dragon. Red Dragon between Dollarhide and what's his name, and Hannibal Lecter. Where Dollarhide says, like, he calls Hannibal Lecter beautiful, and he tells him he loves him and shit. Sometimes it's just a fucking weird connection. Sometimes it's not fucking romantic. Like, nothing romantic was between them, Dollarhide and Hannibal. It's just a fucking obsession because they are very like-minded. And not they, but Dollarhide was very like-minded and wanted to find someone like him. Sometimes it's just a fucking obsession. And ignore the fact that, well, what you saw those tiny pupils do was expand for you after you stared back long enough. Ignore the fact that what you saw those black points expand with was love.
In the Flashpoint comics, Martha Wayne turns into the Joker after the death of her child Bruce. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman. There is just so much to say about that, and what it means. That it's fine to see the relationship between Batman and the Joker as something romantic as long as...
No, it's because they're fucking married already! What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you? And I'm beginning to think the last person who made their video just copied this one with better editing. Because they make the same dumbass fucking points, like, beat for beat.
It's presumably heterosexual, but any other iteration is seen as somehow lesser. People argue that to imagine them as anything but enemies somehow takes away from their rivalry.
Yes. See, they're connected to each other by some kind of, like, because they're both very they're dependent on each other and they both can't live without each other because, like, Batman, like, I forgot how deep it went because I had it all mapped out in my head and I forgot it. It's getting late. But, when you just resorted to, like, oh, Joker just wants to fuck him. When you lower it to that, yeah, you're taking away the brains of it. And you're just like, oh, he just wants him. He just wants him. That's something that a fucking 14-year-old boy would do who has no understanding of relationships and just goes by just a superficial, just throws superficial insults at a male-on-male relationship they don't understand. That's fucking gay, dude. How many times have you fucking heard that about, like, two male characters, like, or like you, or doing you or anyone, like, doing something outside of, like, masculinity or, like, what a boy would do, and, like, the fucking boy just saying, well, that's fucking gay, dude. Like, that's what a young little immature little boy does. But see, they're trying to switch it to where, oh, well, when we do it, it's because of representation. We're doing it for the representation. We're doing it because we like the gay. Like, it's just homophobia, but it's like I said before in the last video, it's just polite homophobia. They love each other. They're just fucking gay. And even if this had any validity, those are like different interpretations of the character. That doesn't mean the character is solidified. That doesn't mean his sexuality is solidified at all. There are different versions and people have their own interpretations. Like, you can't just say the character, especially since you said yourself that this character, like, if I wanted a backstory, I wanted it to be multiple choice. Like, we don't know what Joker is. We don't know what he is. So to say definitively that he is queer goes against what Joker is about. You see what I'm saying? You see how that fucking ruins it? You see that's one aspect. That's one, complex aspect it just fucking ruins. To make him definitively anything is kind of a mistake. I mean, we know he's a guy. I mean, that's fucking obvious. You can't really dispute that. But, like, sexuality or what his backstory is, you cannot say definitively what he is because that goes against what the Joker is about. Like, I'm an agent of chaos, but, like, yeah, I suck dick or whatever. Saying, like, reducing his complex relationship with Batman just to he wants to fuck him is just, what the, how do you not see that as reducing, as, like, limiting the material? How do you not see that? Ugh.
Portray them as anything but bitter enemies, despite this long and painful history of an obsession that has made them famous, is intrinsically less interesting or valid. It's bad, though? You're not 100% wrong. Any other iteration is seen as somehow lesser. People argue that to imagine them as anything but enemies somehow takes away from their rivalry, that to portray them as anything but bitter enemies, despite this long and painful history of an obsession that has made them famous, is intrinsically less interesting or valid. It's bad?
Yeah, she didn't explain. Yeah, you didn't explain anything. What's your point? You're basically just like, oh, this is the argument, but you didn't say anything against it. You didn't rebut it. Okay.
No, you're not 100% wrong. If the Joker is written as queer, with all the character traits that clearly code him that way, meaning the cross-dressing, the makeup, the homoeroticism, the pickup lines, etc., 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 and that is
etc., goddammit,
meant to make him seem creepy, perverted, or to add another layer onto his insane.
It's gonna look perverted and creepy regardless because he is the Joker. When you see Joker, like, you see the fucking Joker cross-dressing, you're like, oh, what the fuck is the Joker doing now? It's creepy as shit because the Joker's creepy. It's made to look creepy because the Joker is creepy. Why the fuck would we want... Oh, you know what? You know what I've always wanted to see the Joker do? I wanted to see him go to a gay rights rally. Now, he's just going to be there enjoying, like, the company, and he's going to enjoy the activism. He's not going to blow the place up or anything. He's not going to do that because the Joker, like, when it comes to gay rights, like, he's totally respectful and non-perverted. It's gonna seem perverted. What he does is gonna seem perverted and fucked up because he is perverted and fucked up. Sorry, but that's the way it is. It's inevitable.
Entity, then is deeply problematic. Of course, there is a big chance that this is exactly why we get so many of our iterations of the Joker queer-coded. It's probably not always meant as queerphobic or homophobic.
You see, she doesn't know what the fuck. I mean, it's really not meant as being, I don't know, is it meant to be bad? I don't know. I want to say it's bad because, the people I hang out with say it's bad, so I'm going to say it's bad, but I don't know if it's bad. Is it bad? I can't tell when someone's making, like, queerness look bad. Fuck it. You're all over the place. You don't, like I said, people like this person can't tell the difference between they're made to look bad because they're queer or they're just happen to be like a crazy queer person. Big Meat, $5 super chat. Oh my god, this is just like the LeFou thing you mentioned in regards to Beauty and the Beast remake. Boo. Yeah, she's all over the place now. I mean, it can be bad. I don't know.
Phobic or whatever, but that doesn't change the fact that it feeds into stereotypes, villainizing queer traits, and replaying harmful ideas of an identity outside of heterosexuality as being a mental illness. It adds another layer of prejudice and makes people feel less empathetic towards real queer folk, even if only subconsciously.
Then stop saying he's fucking queer then! Fuck! Then stop applying this to him then! Fuck! God damn it! Because you have no fucking common sense. You can't tell the difference between gay person who happens to be bad and someone and someone's gayness being portrayed as the reason why they're bad. You can't tell the fucking difference clearly. So don't do it then. So don't fucking apply this shit to him. Giddy 328 $4.99 super chat. A male character acts flamboyant and campy, feminist. Fig.
Consciously. This is especially troublesome when this kind of representation is the only queer representation available.
It's not the only queer representation. Like, stop it.
This is no longer the case, and we're seeing more and more queer characters emerge in comics and media in general. But the lasting effects
don't even get me started on Batwoman.
Probably stay with us for many years to come. In several of the Joker's possible backstories, he is an oppressed member of society. Whether that means he is poor or mentally ill, dealing with abusive situations, or all of the above. These are unfortunately very familiar situations to queer individuals, as many LGBTQ+ people struggle with poverty and mental illness and abusive situations. From all of this, the Joker then becomes a vehicle for several types of subversions of these narratives and tropes. He is poor, although his wealth does tend to yo-yo back and forth depending on the story. And yet, he's able to go toe-to-toe with the absurdly wealthy Batman, relying on his ingenuity, charisma, and determination. He's often shown to reject material needs. And
really though? Does he?
Indeed, his very first appearance in Batman #1 sees him perpetuate crimes against Gotham's wealthiest men. Even in one of the more modern iterations, we see this concept as important to his character.
Said you were a man of your word.
I am. I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal. And I'm gonna give it to them. It's not about money. It's about...
And please don't imply that somehow LGBTQ people in America reject wealth, because that is bullshit. or somehow aren't fixated on money, because that would be bullshit. Not saying that LGBTQ people are inherently fixated on money, or that like money and gay people are mutually exclusive or anything. I'm just saying, like, don't perpetuate that like there's some monolith of fucking decency. Don't do that. Like, don't do that to any group, because you'd be lying.
Everything burns.
The idea being that you don't need to be privileged to be intelligent.
Stop! No, 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 hell no.
To be powerful, to create amazing things and fight the ones trying to put you in your place. He is mentally ill. And fight privileged to be intelligent, to be powerful, to create amazing things and fight the ones trying to put you in your place.
You don't have to be privileged to be powerful. Well, that's up for debate. Because how the fuck you gonna be powerful without some kind of privilege to get you there? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but like if you're living on the street with nothing, you're not powerful. You have no power whatsoever.
He is mentally ill. The Batman universe has a troubled history with mental illness and ableism that continues to this day.
Ableism?
To be honest, there's probably a whole world, another video, to explore in the relationship between the Batman universe and mental illness. It's such a strong, overarching concept that even includes the Batman himself. It's been explored increasingly over the years by academics and the media alike.
Oh, this editing is so
For a long
bad.
time, it was acceptable to proclaim a villain as insane, without any kind of nuance. There is a vague kind of mental illness.
You can call someone insane and still have nuance. You can have both. You can do both.
That supposedly explains every bad thing the Joker does. Why does he commit atrocities? Murder? Terrorize? Well, obviously it's because he's a madman.
Yes!
In the present day, there has been more of an attempt to give his mental illness complexity. Some try and label his illnesses as psychopathy or convoluted identity processing disorders. Our most famous example is, of course, The Killing Joke, where the Joker claims that it was one bad day that drove him into insanity. Some jump over it entirely by claiming him to be super sane, that he was faking it the whole time in order to avoid being executed, or don't ever really mention it. This is a difficult topic, for many reasons. Of course, we don't want to demonize mentally ill people. We hopefully understand nowadays that this is a serious thing that affects our physiology in very real ways, and that mentally ill people are more likely to be the victim than they are the aggressor of violent crimes. And perhaps by saying that someone like the Joker is mentally ill, whatever that illness may be, we say that it's what makes him evil. I think that is a valid way to critique the ableism built up in the Batman universe.
Would you fucking stop? They're not saying it's what makes him evil. They're saying that's what makes him more, like I said, crazy. That's what makes it, like, it's a level of craziness. And the evil, the evil and the craziness are separate, but like, yeah, saying he's insane doesn't take away from the complexity of the character. You can still say he's insane, and yeah.
I think it's also valid to disagree. As stated before, there have been a few ways in which people have begun to use mental illness and the Joker as a way to make him more sympathetic or relatable. The main one that comes to mind is Telltale Batman's John Doe and the Joker in this alternate universe, whose character is treated in such a different and unique way from the typical narratives of crazy equaling evil. John Doe is endearing. He's overly excitable, generally optimistic, loyal, and much smarter than he seems, leading to even the player underestimating him despite knowing who he is, or rather who he could be. John Doe's mental health deterioration is shown as being dependent on certain scenarios and emotional turmoil. Telltale showed the blatant mood swings, confusion, fear, and obsession that drives John Doe's motivation throughout the series. He is vulnerable and blatantly mentally ill, while still being a driving force in this story. He can be your enemy, but he can also be your friend.
Oh, wait. What the fuck? Where's that comment? Okay. Ray Mercier? Shit. Oh yeah, Ray Mercier, I think. Mercier? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Imagine justifying a character who destroys property, steals from people, is more than willing to kill others just for disagreeing with them, causing chaos. Oh, I see the connections now. Yeah. That's true.
He isn't evil because he's mentally ill. Not by a long shot. It's not something that he can help. This is a long, convoluted way of saying that when the Joker is portrayed as mentally ill, it is relatable for many queer people.
So, Many queer people are. Many queer people are mentally ill. So, like, when we project ourselves onto this psychopath, we want to feel safe. We want to feel safe to like him. So let's just ignore the fact that he's insane and evil. Just like kind of like step, you know, instead of just us not projecting ourselves onto this motherfucker, we need to like shift the way we think about this character. No. How about no? How about fucking no? How about you just not project yourself onto a character you're already uncomfortable with projecting yourself onto?
For LGBTQ plus folks, discrimination.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna pack it in right now. It's already like 12:30, and this chick is boring as hell. Yeah, I'm packing it in right now, guys. I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I hung it in there for at least 3 hours. Like a slightly less than 3 hours, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm done. This is some old bullshit. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the another super chat. Hang on a second. Nerdbane, $5 super chat. Channel The Take has a very divisive video on how Harry Potter is a bad person. Oh my god, not sure if you know much about Harry Potter. I don't. I really don't. But it could be a fun watch. We'll see. Major Chris says, I don't blame you for leaving, Jay. Yeah. But yeah, it's time for me to gizzo. I want to see if Coming to America made it online early. Coming to America 2, anyway. I just hope it's good. For the love of God, please be good. Mothradon, 100 ruble. Super chats. I swear these folks who relate to infamous criminals took the whole be queer, commit arson thing and used it to stir their brains and to find mush. True. All right, I gotta go. Good night, everybody. Like I said, thank you for the super chats, the support, tuning in, all the well wishes and everything. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm fucking tired. I'm done. Good night, everybody.